Would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkin scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat, don't the niggas gonna die of fright. It's our town, everybody scream. This town of Halloween. The one hiding under your bed, teeth found sharp and eyes going red. I am the one hiding under your stairs, fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we come home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Round that corner, man, hiding in the trash can. Something's waiting at the pounce and hell, you'll scream. It's Halloween, red and black and slimy green, but you're scared. That's just fine. Say it once, say it twice, take a chance and roll the dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night. Everybody scream, everybody scream. In our town of Halloween. I am the clown with the tearaway face, here in a fashion, going out of chase. I am the clue when you call who's there. I am the wind blowing through your hair. I am the shadow of the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. Tender lamplings everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare. Not so terrible with nothing. In our town of Halloween. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack may get you in the back and scream like a banshee. We can jump out of your skin. This is Halloween, everybody scream. Won't you please make waiting for a very special guy? Our man Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hail to the pumpkin king now. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
One day, the shadows will surround me. Someday, the days will come to end. Sometime, I'll have to face the real me. Somehow, I'll have to learn to bend. And now I see clearly. All these times, I simply stepped aside. I watched but never really listened as the whole world passed me by. All this time, I watched from the outside. Never understood what was wrong or what was right. I apologize. I apologize. One day I'll face the hell inside me. Someday I'll accept what I have done. Sometime I'll leave the past behind me. For now, I accept who I've become. And now I see clearly. All these times, I simply stepped aside. watched but never really listened as the whole world passed me by. All this time I watched from the outside, never understood what was wrong or what was right. I apologize. I apologize. One day, the shadows will surround me. All these times, I simply stepped aside. I watched but never really listened as the whole world passed me by. All this time, I watched from the outside, never understood what was wrong or what was right. I apologize. 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 The powers and call me away. Another time to carry the colors again. My motivation and no house want to defend. To win the honor of coming back home again. No explanation will matter after we begin. I'm not the dark destroyer that's
Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing tonight? This is Johnny TV. I am live at 9:11 p.m. 10/26/24, October 26, 2024. I just want to say hello to everybody and thank you all for coming in here. Mr. Jim Terry has some exciting, updating, big news to tell all of us. And I just want to tell everybody hello. Cheryl DeTilio, Janet X, Jonelle, DH, DJH, and everybody else. Hello, everybody. Queen, hello, Miss Queen. How you doing? Weezer, how you doing? I just want to tell everybody hi. There's a lot of people I can't. Del C, how you doing? There's a lot of people in here, so I can't tell everybody hi. So I'm saying hi out loud like this. Hello, how's everybody doing? Jim Terry should be up in a few. We have he has some excitement announcements to make. And I was chilling, and I saw somebody come on. I said, "Let me call Jim and see if we want to go live." And Jim said, "Yeah, let's go ahead and go live." So we're glad that we're here, guys, and we're just telling everybody hi, and good things are going to be coming through a lot of good situations that we got going on. I hope you are will too. Thank you, Cluckers. I really appreciate that. PZ's at a concert tonight, so I don't even know the band that he likes. I don't know the band, so that's why I'm here tonight, all by myself in my apartment, all alone, and I'm here. But my other friend, he's here, and he came to visit me while PZ's gone. PZ went to go see went to the concert tonight to go see some band that he likes very much, and so. Queen of Austin, we have 95 people in here. Blue Diamond, hello, Blue Diamond, how are you? Cheryl Detilio, Carol H. Elo, that's right, Elo. That's who he went to go see, ELO. Sugar on what? Johnny rolling solo tonight. What, Johnny Yerber rolling solo? No, I'm not rolling solo tonight. Whoever wants to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome to. The link's is pinned. The link is pinned. So whoever wants to come up can go ahead and come up, like Marzi Girl or Janelle or Gen X. Whoever wants to come up are more than welcome to come up. Rizman, how you doing, Rizman? Watcher of Survey, how you doing? So whoever wants to come up on the panel can go ahead. We're just waiting on our boy Jim Terry right now, and that's where we still along with that. Where you at, Jose? Jose. Oh. Let me see who this is. Jim Terry. Jim Terry, how you doing, my friend?
My name is Mr. Kato.
Mr. Kato.
Johnny, we've got
Kato,
a lot
how you
to
doing,
talk
Mr.
about,
Kato?
a lot to disseminate on this program tonight, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to
Good
help
to see
out.
you, my friend.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Are you?
Hello? The fuck kind of...
Yeah, I'm right here. How you doing?
The fuck is going on? Johnny, I too got a haircut at my house, and I am sporting it right now. But Johnny, let me explain what's going on here. My name is Mr. Kato, and I am going to be bringing very bad news to a lot of people this week. But first of all, Johnny, let me show you something. Now, I have been told to come on this program here tonight and to discuss several things with you. Number one is we have the paperwork that shows that Fumble Nuts was being very bad with animals. Here's a guy who can't even handle a dog. I will have that information and proof, Hillsborough County paperwork, here tonight. Now, Fumble Nuts Christopher Neil Lee has stated that the person with the animal cruelty is another Christopher Lee. I'm sure it is. Anybody with that name is a fucking idiot. But what I can tell you, Johnny, and what Mr. Kato is here to tell you, is there is a person, a Fumble Nuts, a Christopher Neil Lee, his age, we've got the paperwork. There is more than one people being bad to animals out there. We have the paperwork, and we will show it here tonight.
All right.
Johnny, let me explain what else I have. Because I come with a lot. I come bearing gifts, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
Johnny, you know I bring the fucking shame.
Yes.
Now, a few moments ago, Johnny, how many people are watching you right now, Johnny, by the way? Just out of fucking curiosity.
I got 103.
103. Johnny, let me show you something. This is in real time, Johnny. Now, I've not been on YouTube very long. I'm new at this.
Okay.
How many people are watching the twin fucking losers?
I can't, 81.
Yeah, douchebags. Fucking idiots. Johnny, you haven't been on but 3 minutes, and your numbers already dwarf that bitch. Now, what I want to know is why Fumblenuts is on her chat and watching her show when he has known since Monday morning that Jim Terry, which is why he is not here tonight, that Jim Terry is right now live in the sports book in that area in Charleston, West Virginia, as he said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and now Saturday, tomorrow at noon Eastern. Jim Terry will have his dick in his hand out in front in Charleston, West Virginia at the Mardi Gras Hotel and Casino. Time and date. Time and date. This will be the second time Fumblenuts' punk ass has not shown. Now, I am sure Sunday is a very important day for the Fumblenuts, and let me tell you why, Johnny. Johnny,
Okay.
You're supposed to ask why.
Why?
Brunch. Do you know the importance of brunch for Fumblenuts, Christopher Neil Lee?
No, I don't. Will you tell me?
I'll tell you exactly what brunch has to do. In order to keep his wife around, he needs to feed her a buffet at brunch. In order to slop the hogs, you need to do that. And that's exactly what he does on Sunday mornings. He slops the fucking hogs. I know a little or two of things about hogs because I ride a Harley Davidson, a motorcycle. That's how I got to Charleston, West Virginia to meet Mr. Terry tomorrow. So that is one whole week that he has known where somebody was going to be and refuses to show up. Now, speaking of hogs, there are a lot of hogs over on the Fumblenut show. There is Ruben Sanchez, fucking pig, big fucking pig, cripple, felon, small dilly. Now, do you know what a small dilly is, Johnny Arborough?
Yes.
What is a small dilly? Please enlighten the crowd.
It's a small penis.
That is exactly what Ruben Sanchez's girlfriend, who is now living in Texas and happily married, said was the reason she got out of their relationship. And Johnny, I have proof. Give me a second here, please. Please. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Give me a second, motherfucker. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. I need a little time. Johnny, I need time. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
Queen coming in at 99 cents. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much, Queen. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Queen. Hey, guys, I'm right here. Yes, sir. Yes.
Johnny, I'm not sure what's going on with that haircut, but that is a very nice haircut you got.
Thank you very much, man. Carol H coming in at 99 cents super sticker. Thank you so much, Queen. Carol H. And I have a new member that became a new member. Jonelle became a new member. Thank you, Janelle, for becoming a new member of Johnny TV. Thank you very much.
Funny, I don't see that man, Lincoln Kane, buying any memberships over here for fucking losers. Now, listen. The reason I said it was a nice haircut, Johnny, it is a nice haircut.
Thank you.
It'd be nice on a monkey's ass. Now, listen. I received a gift. One of the reasons everybody knows is Ruben Sanchez has a small dilly, a little prick, This was sent to me by his girlfriend, who we did talk to. Mr. Terry did talk to him who of course has moved to Texas. His dick was so small, she moved to a different time zone. I will open this right here, right now, unless you don't want me to, Johnny. Maybe you don't want to see what's in here.
Now go ahead.
People in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you would like to see proof of Ruben Sanchez's penis. 1 in the chat, please, please. Johnny, I'm going to need some music to do this, though. I would like some music.
Okay.
One of my favorite songs that you probably have never heard because you like stuff like NSYNC and gay stuff is a song by a former guitar player of Metallica who now is in a group called Megadeth. And the song that I would like to hear right now is the Symphony of Destruction.
Okay, I will do that. Hold on, let me do it. Let me pull it up.
Hurry up, and I will show you Ruben Sanchez's penis. And make me big, bitch.
Okay, bitch. Okay, here we go. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Come on. Where you at? Come on. Okay.
Make me big.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Roll. Just like the Pied Piper, let rest through the streets. We dance like a marionette, swaying to the symphony of destruction. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, let rest through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, let rest through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Swaying to the symphony of the earth starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall. like the Pied Piper, let rest through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying through the symphony.
What's so funny?
What is it?
He had Venus. He had meaning 5 minutes. He had Venus. He had Venus. You know those small wieners that come in a can. He's like a man, not a chunk on it. Damn Well, guys, I don't know about that, but that was some funny shit right there. Yeah, so I hope he's coming back up, ladies and gentlemen. I hope he's coming back up. Where did Jim go? I don't know. He did something. I don't know. There he is.
Hey,
that was some funny shit right there.
I just got to the show. What happened? What did I miss? Was Mr. X up here?
No, Mr. X is not up here. It was Mr. Kato.
Who?
Mr. Kato.
Does he have a channel?
I don't know. He came up here and he.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't know what's going on. Hey, welcome to the Johnny Yarborough Show. Good to have everybody over here tonight. By the way, let me show everybody a little something. Not sure how many people are over here right now, but what I can tell you is how many people are not at Twin Mamas. Look at those numbers fucking melting, motherfuckers. Johnny, please, 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 please. Pull that up there. Johnny, where are you? Got to pull that up. I just put something in the back gimmick. Pull it up, 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 pull it up. You didn't honestly think that we were going to let anything distract our vision, did you? Good to see everybody over here. Not sure where Johnny went. He totally disappeared and left me up here by myself. Johnny,
my internet went out. My internet went out.
Oh, go ahead. Pull that up. I put something in the back deal right there, that little thing. Go ahead and take a look at that. Johnny, you have 113 people. Twin Mama currently has 76. Let's go ahead and refresh it there, see what we get. I just want to make sure that everybody sees this bullshit. Twin Mama, here we go. 78 people, Johnny. She can't fucking handle it. She's not on our level. Now, I have come tonight bearing gifts. As I told you and as people... By the way, Johnny, on Monday, I asked Fumblenuts to come meet me in Charleston, West Virginia. Got a football camp here all week for maybe the upcoming season. I'm actually working at it, not really participating in it. And I'm at the Mardi Gras Hotel and Casino. He won't even talk about it. I've talked about it since Monday. It's on a Sunday. So all he's got to do is show up and take an ass whipping, pretty much. And here's what I'm going to do. As I am whooping his ass, if he's ever got the courage to step to the man, is I will make him say he's sorry to the PZ. That's what I will do. That I promise that to you. Now, Johnny, what do we got going on here? Because there is a lot of stuff going down.
I'm just here. And I saw Twin Mama. I saw Twin Mama going on earlier today, and I said that's why I said, hey, let me call you. And I call you because there was nobody else going on, and I feel like I was going on because I'm home alone tonight. I'm home alone. I'm all by myself.
Johnny's internet keeps going out. I kind of like this. He's home alone. He can't even get his fucking computer to work. Welcome to JimTerryTV.com. That's right. PZ went to go see, I don't know, fucking Dave Matthews Band or some fruity ass shit. Good to see Watcher Scurvy. Cluckers is here. Lots of Dale C is here. Now, Dale, what's going on? We saw you over in, we got to get to this because there was some goofy shit that went on last night. And Rob called me. Me and Mr. X did an XNN show, which we were able to simulcast to XNN on YouTube earlier today. So if you're on the OTT platform, Mr. X and I did about an hour and a half show. Johnny, after the show, Rob called me. And one of the things, and I thought this was weird, and I don't know why Watcher of Crazy is telling people that this isn't true. She wasn't on the fucking call. But what I can, by the way, if you think Twin Mama's number's shrinking, or wait till Friday. We got some big news for everybody Friday. Now, Johnny, here's the deal. After the show, we talked to Rob. Rob says their channel is not going to be a hater channel. They are not going to let people badmouth Jim Terry TV, shit talk our people. But he said that it kind of started with Marzi Girl getting $20 on their show. So I guess she got a $20 Cash App, and they were a little upset that they did a show for 6 hours and made $7, and she went up there and made $20 by crocheting, and that started a little bit of the dissension. Rob said that to me and some people after the show tonight. We talked 2 or 3 different times for maybe about 45 minutes in total. So it's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that all that stuff happened. I like I said, after I saw Salty go on there, that's why I jumped off, because I didn't want to have nothing to say to him at all, because you know he's been kind of clowning me a little bit too, about making me look like I'm doing an AI character about me being a fat little boy, a fat guy with no teeth and shit like that. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Well, listen, Johnny. Fumble. Let me explain something about Salty Pancakes fumbling to people like this. First of all, Salty Pancakes must be out of money, because his show today never got above 54 viewers. 54. What happened to the 400, 350, 250 people he's had over the last month or two? I guess he couldn't afford towards the end of the month to pay for live viewers. He ran out of fucking money. I thought it was hilarious. And his co-host is Brookie, who I never liked. I always knew was bullshit. And let me tell everybody something. If Salty wants to look legitimate, why don't he cover the part in the Dylan Rounds case where Candace Cooley is talking about Dylan Rounds being in a gay relationship with a much older man before he ever went to the desert? Funny they never find that shit. So, you know what I mean? Good to see Trucker Girl in here. Weezer is here. Good to see Weezer here. Johnny, a lot of new faces here.
Yeah. And
now, where did PC go tonight? They went to a concert.
He went to the concert tonight to go see ELO. The capital E, capital L, capital O. That's his favorite second band.
What's his favorite band?
Madonna. It goes Madonna and then ELO.
There is, Johnny, somebody in the chat as Jim Terry TV. That is not me. I would appreciate it if they got struck down. It's probably Equalizer or Betty Hayward or laying pipe, wishing they were playing football somewhere.
You want me to get him out of here then?
Oh, yeah, ban them. That's a fake Jim Terry account. There's a lot of those. Listen, when you're as successful at what we do as we are, well, then you're going to have a lot of copycats. Let me also state this about Lincoln Kane, who did not have the guts to come up on panel when I was on the show last night. Lincoln Kane is a total douchebag. Okay, he has smacked, hit, and beat his wife on the show live, which is bizarre to me. He also has slammed her fingers in the door. This is a fall down drunk. Well, you banned Dale C accidentally.
Oh my God! How do I do that?
You got to go back into your thing and unblock Dale C. The chat must have moved.
Okay. I'll go back in here. I'll do this real quick.
Yeah,
Hold on.
go ahead. I got this. So anyways, Lincoln Kane, first of all, Lincoln Kane is a multi-band creator. If he was doing any good, he wouldn't have to go to Crystal Ann's. These people only try to attach themselves to channels we help. It's obvious. It's always been that way. And it probably always will. He can't do anything. What'll be interesting, and what's really interesting, is he spent thousands of dollars to butter us up to get Betty Hayward to come over there for girls' night, and that lasted like 60 days. He went ahead and spent all this money last night, and he spent $200 to $400 and got sponsored plus people, and most of those people are never going back there again. Yes.
Okay, got it. Got him unblocked.
All right, yeah, you got to go block Jim Terry TV in case he comes back around again. Good to see Crazy. Now, Crazy Brat, you're a mod. Why did you not get him, Crazy Brat? You got to get that there, Crazy Brat. Go ahead and hit Jim Terry TV, Crazy Brat. Cluckers is in here too, modding. I see that. So that's kind of where it is, Johnny. Lincoln Kane is a known douchebag. He was culpable and pretty much assisted in the murder of a woman, the death of a woman in Australia for an insurance scam. He ripped off his business partner to the degree that his wife won't even let him talk about it. And he's a very unhealthy alcoholic drug addict. I mean, that happens. But listen, he bought a lemon. I mean, it is what it is. You can't replace what we bring, Johnny. And you've seen that just over the last week or so. Marzi,
Yes.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Marzi, that's a true story. You're telling me that Watcher Crazy told you that's not a fucking true story? How the fuck would she know? She went on the call.
She made a comment in the chat here tonight that nobody was blaming
She
her.
has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. These conversations took place with Rob after our show this afternoon. They took place during 3 phone calls. Rob, I'm sure, will admit to saying that. He said that irritated them. I've also got the text messages that were sent to Bob early this morning from Crystal Ann, and this isn't shit talking, this is truth, that state that they were irritated that they only made $7 on a 6-hour show. Let me explain something to the people out there. If you get us here and you can't make money and we're making money and Marzi's making money, that's not our fault. I stood on a lot of panels. Unlike Salty, he would never know this. I was on panels with Doug Hutton and Tyler Feller for months. Doug Hutton made about $34,000 while I was on his panel. I didn't make a fucking cent. And then I saw that Tyler Feller was made about another $24,000. I did $60,000, all because of me. So I decided to do my own show to fight back against these people. We didn't know how successful it would be, and here we are, years later, not only vindicated in the Dylan Rounds case, but vindicated with our success on YouTube and now on an OTT platform. But, Johnny, a lot of people were worried that you and PZ might be staying over on Crystal Ann's show because she's with Lincoln Kane and all that. Why not? What made you decide not to stay there?
Just because me and Crystal Ann has had some issues before when she used to make fun of me all the time, and I don't forget none of that shit. When people were making fun of me, I keep it right here in my mind and I keep it close to my heart.
Me too, Johnny. Johnny, I'm outraged that she would do that to you. Marzi, what do you think about all this? Let me ask you this, Marzi. Did you get $20 on the show?
Yes, I did.
All right. For what?
All right, well, first, let me just tell Trucker Girl I'm very happy to hear that her daughter is doing better. So, I mean, it's not as bad as we all thought it was going to be. So
I've got the pictures. We're going to show them on XNN. We did not want to show them. Mr. X did not want to show them publicly. I have them. It's scarier than she's making it sound now. I didn't want to get into what her situation was, so I guess she allowed you to do that. I didn't want to get into it too much. But, yeah, so she's doing good?
So, not yesterday, but the Friday before, I cracked open a bottle of Boone's Farm strawberry to celebrate my new job. And I was crocheting the silly Christmas tree I was working on and sipping on my wine. And I had 2 glasses, and then and of course these are champagne flutes, so it wasn't a whole hell of a lot, but for me it was a good amount. And then the chat was, oh, come on, chug a glass. So I did. And then they wanted me to have a 4th, and I said, oh no, if I'm gonna have a 4th, I'm gonna do like LC and some of these other creators have done. You gotta pay me for me to drink the 4th glass. And Crystal was up on the panel with me, and so was Lacey H. And they thought it was, okay. I mean, nobody said no, and they were like, oh yeah. And Lacey H is the one who sent me the $20. And I thanked her right there.
Yeah.
What I'm curious about is I had seen Crystal Ann in chats and other shows since then, and she didn't say anything to me at all. Also, I gave them my phone number, and they never called me and said anything to me.
I don't think it would have been brought up if we didn't, because he said so. It was Rob. It was not Crystal Ann. She was there in the background. I don't even know if she knows what we're talking about. She may not even know. But I did talk to Rob about it, and I says, well, if you wanted to do a plus channel, I mean, look at how successful BJ's plus channel is. She's now back up to, I think, 73 plus members. She was all the way up to 86. Then she was down to 55. Then she was up to 70. Now she's in the mid 70s. All you needed to do was tell us. Now, if you want it, now what she said to Bob, and we read the text messages on XNN tonight, is that finally they felt a lot of love. Well, no, they got one guy that gave them a bunch of money and bought memberships for people that are never going to go back there. It doesn't make sense.
Can Lacey come up?
Who?
Lacey. She's in the chat. Can she
This
come
is
up?
Johnny's show. Ask Johnny. I guess Lacey's been sending Johnny some sexual emails. He might not feel comfortable.
No, hey, I haven't got no sexual emails.
Just make sure it's Lacey. Hey, Johnny, just make sure it's Lacey, because that Kato guy might be floating around again.
So now, Jim, you said that you spoke to Rob, and Rob said that I'm the one that started that whole shebang last night.
So that's what the financial aspect of their irritation, that's what put it over the top. I don't want to say the straw that broke the camel's back, and you and I have now talked about it more than him and I did. He mentioned it, and I didn't even know that you got $20. And then his comment after that is, why the fuck did she have her Cash App up? And I said, yeah, why'd she have her Cash App up? We went through that with Miss T. We were paying Miss T, but then she wanted to put her Cash App up, and then she wanted to do a diaper drive. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But yes, that was said to me. Why would I make that up? By the way, guys, do not go away before this show is over. I will show you Fumblenuts' animal shit. You ain't going to believe this stuff. He's lying to you people. He's using other folks. This guy, if you didn't think he was a scumbag for beating women, wait till you see what he does with animals. It's fucking irritating. And we are going to only show a little bit of it because there's people listed in this event that happened with him that we are going to try to get a hold of Monday and interview on the show on Jim Terry TV. But go ahead, Watcher. I just wanted to get, Watcher, Marzi. I just wanted to get that in there. I'm reading the chat.
Okay. And Lacey said she is going to come up, but she can't stay up long, and I'm not staying up long either.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, it was all well and good when it happened, and nobody said anything to me afterwards. So I'll send them $20 on their next show.
Well, no. I don't think you should fit. No, fuck that. I don't think you should.
So that I can get my name the hell up out of the mud. But
yeah,
I'm confused.
I got some good news. PZ and I heard from Belle V, and when Belle V gets permission that she can have visitors, she wants me and PZ to come up there and visit her since we're so close.
Now, Johnny, I heard about this. Are you going to stream that?
I was thinking about it, but I was going to talk to you about it and see what you think and see.
I would watch that. Streaming a real live video of Belle V out in the fucking wild. I don't know if they'll let you stream inside of that facility, but are they going to let you take her off of the campus, out of the hospital?
I don't know what. Well, she don't stay. She's not in the hospital. She's in a big fucking house, like a mansion. She's in a house like a big mansion.
Okay.
And what PZ was telling me, we could walk up Hollywood Hills. We could take a nature walk up to Hollywood Hills because that's where all the doggies go and stuff. And PZ wants to go because he wants to go see Belle V. You know what I mean?
How often is she going to be out there?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but can I answer Queen of Ossium real quick?
Yeah.
Yes, Queen. Rob is aware. Jim spoke with him several times today, and he's the one that made the comment that me getting the $20 from Lacey H that one night is what started this whole issue. So yeah.
Marzi, let me clarify something here, because everybody's getting stuck on starting. Let's just say this. They had a real big fucking issue with it. Okay? I don't want to use the word starting, because then Watcher Crazy and Leanne and all these people will grab onto that little piece of wallpaper and try to tear it down. I'm telling you that Rob called me tonight. If I said started it, I apologize.
Okay.
He said that what irritated them and what, I don't want to use the word woke up. I don't know what to use. I tried to call him with you on the phone. He did not pick up. But then again, he could be sleeping. It's 1 a.m. Let me explain. You went up on the panel. I was not aware of it. And I called you immediately afterwards. We talked about this off the air. So this isn't the first time that I've told you about it. Nobody else was on the call. Now, I did have StreamYard running. We were in the back chat. Mr. X was there, but he was not on the call, but he was listening like when I put my phone up to the thing. And you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, who's that?
Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hold on, Johnny. Keep me up here. Let's see who this is. This could be important.
Okay.
Hold on. Hello. It's Belle V.
Hey,
It's Belle. Hey, Belle. Yeah, Lacey H is up on the panel right now. What do you mean? Put who on the phone? Okay, I'll talk to him. Go ahead and put him on. Yes, sir. Yeah? It's one of the orderlies at the fucking place. Yeah. No, we're friends. Why? What do you mean she's not allowed to have the phone? I'm on a live show right now, asshole. She did what? Okay. Can I talk to her again? Okay, bye. Okay. Guys, that was one of the orderlies. He actually grabbed the phone from Belle V. This is fucking insane. He has just told me Belle is not allowed to use the phone. They just went into her room at this mansion, Johnny, and they found that she has already been hoarding at this place, and the entire room is full of shit. So they have taken her phone privileges away. This is fucking horrible.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, so before we talk any further about this, I encourage Rob and or Crystal to call in.
Well, Crystal wasn't on the call.
Okay.
So Rob would say it. And he even said, why'd you have your, because I called you, I said, did you have your, how would I fucking know? Maybe I was on the show, maybe I wasn't. But I mean, we're making it bigger than what it was, but that was when they said, wow. And then when you read the text messages that came into Bob today, there was actually a financial issue. That, you know, with their show, they didn't like the fact. And listen, if I did a show that was 7 hours and some asshole on there, but that's part of it. You have to build. See what happens? They get 200 people watching them because our crowd comes there. Somebody, and they don't. They expect the money to come. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess I'm making a big thing out of it. I guess nobody else is, but you know that's butchering my integrity.
Well, it was my idea.
I'm taking money from them, you know, and that's just not cool.
It was my idea. I had never seen Marzi drink before. I thought it was funny and cute, and she was having such a good time. And I said, why don't you do like some of those other shows where they pay people to take shots and drink? And everybody was okay with it. And that was that. And then I sent her a $20 PayPal, and it said, drink, bitch.
Marzi, why did you have your, I mean, I'm just asking, maybe it's not up there right now. Why was your cash app up on his show? Did they allow you to do that, or?
Crystal was up on the panel when Lacey said that.
Yes. I don't know.
Monica
Grizzly
says, honestly, not very many creators will let people come up on their panel with their cash app up and talk about and do whatever, but that was not mature. They're spelling wrong. The way they went about it. Yeah, I mean, listen, we told Miss T this one time. You know, Robbie. We had an issue with Robbie. You know, if somebody told me I'm going to bring 200 people to your channel or 150 people to your channel, or I'm going to give you $20 cash app, I'd take the 150 people. I'd rather have the new eyeballs. Some people step over dollars to pick up pennies, and that's what's going to happen here. 250 subs at $1.99, is still not what BJ makes with her subs. And because it's, $5.99. So, I mean, it's great that they did that, but if they wanted to make money on their channel, why the fuck wouldn't they have come to me? I've helped everybody. We got Miss T's dog saved. We got Robbie $1,500 donated when they locked him in a cage at that animal hospital and had to, raise money to break him out. We've helped a lot of people. Marzi, we virtually kept you alive for 2 years. You know what I mean?
Oh, not for 2 years. Now stop.
Year and a half.
Oh,
18
stop
months.
it. Stop it. Okay.
You'd be on a slab if it wasn't for me.
Okay, I'm going to hop back down now. All I want to say before I go down is, Rob and Crystal, I wholeheartedly apologize. I did not realize I was taking money away from you guys.
Well, no, you weren't. Well, Darcy, how are you saying you're taking money away from him? The person that gave you the money is right here.
I said that to you, Marzi. I wanted to do that.
I know. And you know what, Lacey? I did appreciate it. And I know I said thank you to you.
Yes, I didn't say anything.
I had a good time that night. But I learned a lot of lessons now, so I know what not to do in the future. I'll tell you that much.
Well, hey, Miss Marzi, I want to say something to you too, Miss Marzi, girl.
Yeah.
You don't have to go back to the chat room. You can stay up on the panel as long as you want. I'm not going to get mad at you. You can stay up here as long as you want, girl, okay?
Oh, Johnny, I appreciate that. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. Oh, and quickly, you had made mention today that I said I was, Jen, that I said I wasn't going over there anymore. I didn't say that. So I don't know if maybe that's what kind of got a little anger going there. But, whatever. So yeah, they'll get 20 from me, and hopefully that they'll stop talking about me. It'll all be good.
Well, what do you mean going over there, Marzi? I'm confused.
To Crystal's channel.
So even after what I told you and what they're afraid to come up here and confront me on, and even though it was the catalyst for a lot of this, you still want to support them?
I didn't say I was going back to her channel, but I also didn't say I wasn't. So I just want to clear that up.
What's the difference?
I'm just being clear that I never mouthed the words, I'm never going back to her channel. And that's that. Now, will I? Probably one time to pay them the $20 that I took.
Why do you feel compelled to give them the $20 that, if anything, give it back to Lacey H? I mean, and I'm not telling you what to do with the money. I mean, and Lacey probably wouldn't take it. But I'm just bringing this up to you because I thought it was very bizarre. I did not. That was 2 seconds of the conversation, and I was crazy. And then when you asked Watcher crazy about it, she said they never said that. I'm like, how the fuck would she know? Already she's in charge over there? See, that's what we don't trust. They want a place where Girl Ryan, pencil artists, because they can't go back to Fumble Nuts, supposedly. They can't go back to the haters. And they're scorched with us. So they got to find their own nook. In less than a month, there'll be 35 people over there, Johnny and Marzi and Lacey H. I don't know. And Lacey, after, and a lot of people didn't realize this. Maybe they didn't. And Rob did not believe this. And I brought this up to him too. You can laugh and joke. Watcher Crazy, why don't you laugh and joke on your own channel? Why do you need to piggyback off the numbers that I brought there? Well, let me tell you something, Watcher. You're going to be laughing and joking in front of 16 people there in a couple of weeks. Lincoln Kane, if he was any good, Lincoln Kane isn't even getting Johnny's numbers, and he's got his own show. So, and then when we put people up against him, I mean, you're going to have to be doing these shows at 4 a.m. But Belle V had to call the police on Lincoln Kane. Is that true or is that false? Does anybody know? I thought that was a true story.
I wasn't close with her at the time. I heard about it on Bob's, but I would assume so.
So Girl Ryan is in the chat. Hey, Girl Ryan, if you want to talk, come up on panel. It's an open panel. I'd love to speak to you right now because I noticed you popped up like fucking herpes once Salty Pancakes and all them were over there. And let's be honest, guys, that's why Leanne stuck up for Girl Ryan, is because Girl Ryan and Leanne had their own little snitch crew. That's my belief. Now, they'll never admit to it, but then again, we confronted her on an email that Danielle put up, and she lied about that too. But what I can tell you is this, is that Belle V told me and other people and said it on her panel, and I did not know that you could call the police and try to get somebody in trouble in fucking Australia. But she explained how it was, but I do know, because I've seen the video, if nothing else, Lincoln Kane threatened to kill Belle V, right?
Well, all of the shows come down, so I don't know. But
yeah,
I haven't
watched
seen the clips.
Ask Belle V, she'll tell you about it.
I know, she did tell me about it. So I don't know what all was said, but I do know that they had a long time thing. And yeah, I would imagine it got nasty.
Yeah, Trucker Girl said, well, she went down to file charges. Do you remember that, Marcy, or no?
I'm sorry. What was it that you were talking about?
Do you remember when Belle V was talking about filing charges against Lincoln Kane, how she had to go down to the police department? I'm sorry?
Yes, okay. I do. Something about him threatening her life. So, all right. Well, Johnny, thanks for letting me up here. Girl, oh my God. Lacey H., thank you again, sweetie.
You thanked me. It's all I didn't even need to thank you. I did that because we were having fun. Everyone, it was lighthearted. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. I had a blast that night. Now I can't look back fondly on it, but whatever. That's my issue. So, all right, Jen. I'll see you around.
All right, Marcy. And don't be putting your Cash App up. Get out of here, bitch. Yeah, Lacey, I don't know why after 2.5 years, with so much proof on so many things, people would doubt what I said. It's that simple. This is why we record everything when people talk to us. This is why I've got people on top of people on top of people on shows and I want to talk to people on the air because people hide or they'll disappear or they want you to, it just is what it is. I guess I did not initially know that you were the one that gave her the $20, but yeah, that pissed them off.
Well, it wasn't an issue at the time. I'm confused. I don't know.
Because they did a show for 6 hours. Well, I can read you the text message she sent Bob about it. Would you like to hear that?
Well, I heard that earlier. But did that say money?
Well, no, I'll read it to you. Hold on. You tell me. So there's 3 text messages sent to Bob earlier today. And the 3 text messages are... Hold on. Did you get your robocall and your text? Did you get your robo-text?
Yes.
Okay. Here it is. So this is one of her texts. This came from Bob at 10:36 a.m.
Okay.
He forwarded it over to me. And he did not really know what was going on, but let me read it to you guys. It's one of 3. It says, as we should and like you, I had so many shows, and what I've earned, I've been more than appreciative of. This is Crystal Ann talking to Bob. It means so much if someone tips me a couple of dollars. But to have a 6-hour stream and make $7 while others make multiple times that is just hits you even when it doesn't matter. Last night I had more support than I ever seen, and because of that, I will be showing love to others. So what she said, now I said,
okay.
I said, who made 3 times to Rob? This is how it came up. I said, who made me? I didn't make any money on that show. I don't even know if I was on that show really when she was drinking. And he said, not you. Marcy girl. She made $20. And that's how it got brought up. Because I says, well, who's the person that made? I keep my Cash App up, and all the people that are in your chat know me, so they know what it is. But we got people in the chat here saying, I never knew that Rob or Crystal Ann had a Cash App on their show. You know, so it always comes back down to that. And hey, listen, they're doing a 6-hour show. Marzi's making 20 and I'm making 70. But then again, you're getting all those views. You got to work, man. You got to build this shit if that's what you want. You know what I think it is, Lacey? Some of these people are afraid to do what Mr. X and I do. When I say we're dry, what does that mean?
You send me some.
Wet
me.
Yeah, right. I mean, what's wrong with that? If people don't want to, they don't want to. The first couple of times we did that, it caught like wildfire. And we still do the same show whether they do or not. I've had shows where we've done $7 or $8, $3. I've done shows where we've done $2,700, you know, with the towels and the whatnot and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, goodbye, Girl Ryan. Goodbye. You will not be missed, Girl Ryan. Fuck out of here. Go watch Twin Mama. She needs the views. So, you know, you got to work at it, man. You got to do shit. And I feel bad for Rob because Rob did call. He said that's not going to be what's going to be interesting to me is we are going to put one of our brands of shows up against theirs, whether that's Johnny, and Johnny and I have spoken a little bit about this, whether that is several shows, Vegas Girl, whether that is Goon Squad TV, there's a lot of them that have called us that want that opportunity. But there is going to be parameters, not rules, not control. If somebody does not agree with what we do and we're bringing 80% of the crowd, then that's the trade-off. If somebody said right now, hey, Jim, I'm going to give you 300 people, but you got to get rid of Marzi. That's a decision I'd have to make, right? If somebody said, Jim, I'll give you 600 people. You got to get rid of DLC. I'd be like, perfect. Get rid of Weezer, too. You could have Weezer.
It sucks. The whole situation sucks, Jim.
Yeah, it was weird. And, you know, none of this was mentioned to me with Crystal Ann at like 4:45 Friday night. And what's interesting is she sent me $69.99 when the whole entire Crab Leg show was over. I think, and we did this with Robbie. Robbie at Lacey H, and I don't know if you were around. Do you remember the Robbie Spider-Man show?
Yeah.
He made, the most he ever made on our show where we didn't help him with the dogs or whatever was like, I think it was that night. He might have made like, I don't know, $120. We made about $400. Okay? It was our show. Now, Robbie did all the heavy lifting, but he could have done that on his show. He'd had 9 people watching him. But since he had that, but he wasn't happy with that. He was irritated about that afterwards. And then, of course, catching his boyfriend cheating on him at the end of that show, which people forget, probably did not help. But, you know, I say this all the time. I would much rather people, if somebody said, Jim, right now I'm going to give you $300 to do 2 hours on YouTube. Or you could go on Tyler Feller for 2 hours. I'd take Tyler Feller's show all day long. I'd rather, because if I could get 4 or 5 of those people, let me give you an example. I'll say this and then I'll let Lacey, and then we're done talking about it.
Okay.
I met a guy one time, and he told me a story. And he says, I knew this guy years ago. And he said, I'm going to write a book and I'm going to sell it. And they said, how much you want for the book? This has nothing to do with Mr. X's book or anything else. And the guy says, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000 I think I could get for it. He said, the fuck is going to buy a book for $4,000? And he says, well, what I'll do is every month I'll write a couple of chapters. And the guy says, that doesn't work. You can't write a book and sell, right? I mean, you've never heard of anything like that, right? Who sells a book a couple of chapters a month, right?
Yeah.
They're fucking comic books. He easily got it. So what we do is we took that story, and that's how we do it. We don't sell everything all at once. I mean, some of these people want it right now. Give me the $400 right now. I'd rather have Blue Diamond for 2 years than Lincoln Kane for one night for $400. And Lincoln Kane did come in a lot. Now, it's Australian money, by the way. But he did come in with a lot. But what he did was, if they were smart, they would have got all the Plus members, then shit us out, had Lincoln Kane give everybody else that. Instead, he bought memberships for people that ain't going to use them. Did you get one?
Yeah, I did get one. It, I just don't. I don't know. Because I like Watcher and Leanne, and I do like Crystal Ann, and I don't. I don't like all of this. I hate the situation. I hate that everything happened the way it did. Um, eh,
Let me ask you this. Why do you think they just didn't do their own thing and say, Jim, take a fucking hike? Because they can't do it alone.
well,
They
no,
know they needed somebody to replace me, which was Lincoln Kane. That's why Lincoln Kane was never part. He might have been in the chat. She might have liked him. We never would have went over there every day, every night, sent out robocalls. Hey, we know Lincoln Kane was lurking in the background like some kind of fucking dentist with ether. We would have just fucking let it roll and went with Johnny or went with boiled peanuts. We could have went with a million different things. XNN, loose scut, we could have done that. But we did that to them because we liked Rob. They were willing to go up against Fumble Nuts. But my question is, why didn't they just tell me to go fucking fly a kite and do it with Rob, Crystal Ann, Watcher of Crazy, and whoever else? Because it would have crashed before it took off. They've tried that. It didn't work. So they got Lincoln Kane in there to try to replace the quarterback. I understand it. I've been in that business a long time. Does that make sense or no?
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I don't see how Watcher and Leanne come into that because they enjoy going on Bob's. They do like you. I know Leanne was working on a video of like some highlights and old memories between you and Johnny, like bring like a throwback video. So that's my thing. Yeah, they're not on the OTT, but I don't see anything malicious towards you from them.
From who?
From Watcher and Leanne. I mean, Crystal, I don't either. I just think that she's having a hard time navigating. She's new to the streaming channel. There's a lot of politics with this streaming stuff.
Yeah.
And when you like somebody and then the other, there's a history there, it's treacherous waters, it never ends well. And you do have to end up making some hard decisions. And just like Homegrown Cowboy, he's new to this and he's felt the heat of it.
He hasn't been going on a lot lately. I kind of wonder what's going on there. And no, I didn't say they did anything malicious, but and they're going to find out. What's interesting is how the amnesia works. You think Watcher Crazy would have watched this already? I mean, she's in there like she's a spokesman for them. And Lincoln Kane was never part of what they did. All of a sudden, he's buying up.
Get Haley May out, Johnny. Get Haley May out.
Who is that?
They're spamming the N-word. Get them out.
Well, I'll tell you who could do it is Crazy Brat. I'm not a mod. 150 people over here. Are you kidding me? Is that true?
150. Yep.
Johnny, when was the last time you had 150?
Woo-wee, 2 years ago.
Is Twin Mama still on? Why don't somebody go look at that old dried up cunt? You know what somebody told me? You want to know what somebody told me about her, Lacey H? And I don't know how true this is, okay? That she only goes on sporadically. You know why? She only gets so much gigas something or other a month. So I'm like, do you know what that means?
But it's got a lot of kids streaming a lot of shit. So
yeah, she only gets like so many giga wibbles.
Gigabytes.
Huh?
Gigabytes.
What is it?
Gigabytes.
Yeah, she bought like a package. Like my phones both have hotspots on them, and they're like 4 gigamajiggies or whatever the fuck each.
She got
so
I can watch
5 football games back to back. She can't go on every night, or her kids will be watching fucking Snoopy in black and white or some shit.
Still frames. Oh my god, yeah. She probably got that Hughes net,
Yeah, I didn't even know you could still fucking buy patches of fucking time. And where the fuck is she that there is no I would get rid of eyeballs. They're using racial slurs. Eyeballs is in there.
Yeah, that's probably from LC.
Yeah, that's LC, people. Hey, listen, LC, why don't you talk about how that woman you helped kill? Imagine if I killed a woman. Oh, you just banned Marzi Girl, you whack job. You got to ban eyeballs. Johnny must have a touch of the Parkinson's.
I'll unblock it right now.
Yeah, you got to get rid of the other person that's writing the N-word all over. Hey, crazy brat, why are you not blocking these fucking people? You got a wrench? You know what would be fucking stupid? You know what would be the dumbest fucking thing ever, Johnny and Lacey? And because some of these people are so weirded out about being a mod. Like, I've never wanted to be a mod. I've had people add, when I first got, can I be your mod? Can I be your mod? Can I be your is if somebody actually got a wrench as a fucking tattoo. Can you imagine how stupid?
They got a wrench on the
Jim,
dog that they let large.
Jim, what's up,
I just want to say thank you for everybody that's coming in here. And whoever is bringing up my subscriber count. Right now, I'm watching my subscriber count keep on going up. I went from
Mo feet, crazy brat. Mo feet, crazy brat. Crazy brat, why do they get to the before you handle it? Mo, I take crazy brat's fucking wrench. She's slow as a turd. There you go. Who banned her?
I did.
God, crazy brat. I don't know what I think crazy brat's got one glass eye and another one with 520 vision. Thanks,
oh my
crazy
God.
brat. They only posted the N-word 8 minutes ago.
She's a good mod. Leave her be, Jim. She's
Terrible.
a good lady.
No.
There's about to be. No, she's a good mod. There's probably about to be 50 more of those accounts coming in here. I'm just saying.
Well, listen, maybe LC will come over here and buy her. I would like LC
for blocking you, Marzi. I'm sorry for blocking you, Miss Marzi. And ladies and gentlemen, cash apps, super stickers, super chats are available if you want to give one.
There it is, Pink Bo Bindo. Pink Bo Bindo, get in there. Get in there, crazy.
You.
NIG. What are they going to say? Have a nice day?
Yeah, that's somebody. I don't know. I've seen that happen before. Like,
it's probably a white guy.
Mr. Giggles or something. There was one account, and it just came back. It kept coming back, and it was doing shit like that.
Johnny, will you ever bring back the official name, Gay Sloth?
I don't know.
Why don't you like that?
It ain't about. It wasn't about me liking it because I did like it. But it was a part of me, and it was a part of me and you when you gave me that name, and so you vanished me off, and so I was vanishing off. I vanished off. Whatchamacallit?
He killed him.
Get that one, Rachella.
He killed
I'm just zapping these Hey, fucking crazy brat, get your shit together.
What is going on?
This is great. This is how you know how like when celebrities were like, I didn't realize I was famous until I was in the Inquirer. You're like, I didn't realize my channel was any good until people started putting the racial slurs in the chat.
I'm sorry.
You know who I think it is? I think it's Marzi doing that.
She's gonna do it 20 times.
What's up, Bryden? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Bryden? Take care of these people that's coming here, Bryden. There's one of my mods, Bryden.
Johnny got some fucking unknowns in here. You know what I mean? Most of the mods and stuff you see around, he's got people like Bender and Blue Balls, and they're all his fucking mods. Johnny, let me show you what somebody put out earlier today. You could bring this up here. Here we go. This was a community post put up on BJ's channel. I want you to see this. Ready?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Get taking a dump out of there.
Taking a dump.
Oh my God.
You know I was going to say, you ought to make Marzi a fucking
Benny Keys.
Who?
That's a picture of Benny Keys. I don't
even know is that a musician? I don't even know who Benny Keys is.
Well, sort of.
It's a piano player. Okay, so here we go. Here's PJ. We will be on Johnny Yarbrough's show at midnight. Link below. Sloth! Johnny, let me see you next to the slaw.
You want to do what now?
You got to come on camera.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that. Where's my cruiser? Oh, there it is. Twiddly dum, twiddly do. Me and you gonna have some fun.
You're such a dick.
Johnny's cousin.
God, fucking dickhead.
Jim, look at this, Jim. Look at this, Jim.
Oh
That's
my
a
God.
slob troll. Where the fuck did you get that?
From one of my patrons named Boogie.
See, he's got weird people over here I've never even fucking heard. Boogie.
That's cute.
I like it. Johnny, that's you. That's the Johnny Sloth. That's what everybody misses. See, Johnny kind of lost his way. I kind of, there was a show I was watching, Lacey, and I know you watch all these kind of shows. I was watching, somebody kept telling me to watch a show about him. I hate when people tell me this stuff. I think it was my mom. You go to watch a show, it's about this missing girl. And I like missing persons cases. But I like when they don't solve them. Because I like, when they solve them, and people are like, well, I only like watching those mysteries if they solve it. I like them when they don't solve it, so it's still out there. So I'm watching this, and it's these whores in California, and they're like dancers, and one was banging a black dude, and the dad went to a gate, and they were looking for these fucking girls, and the one sister was a better dancer than the other one, but she joined a cult. You know what this show was?
No.
Oh, come on. It was on like Netflix or something. There was these two chicks and they were dancers. And they were doing like TikTok dances and shit. And one got famous and went with this Chinese guy, and he brought her into this house behind a gate, and it turned out to be like a church cult. And they hadn't talked to their daughter in 2 years.
Oh, what the hell? They have those weird they have those weird cults where it's like they sacrifice their whole family because it's special. They get to go to the special place. Kind of like the Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow stuff.
Some of you assholes in the chat.
Hold on, Jim. But burnt popcorn said this. I left when Arkansas took over.
Well, yeah.
I didn't want to say this.
Hey, burnt popcorn says, glad to see you, Jim.
Good to see Burnt Popcorn, whoever that is. But I could just tell you this. When she took over Tron's channel, that's pretty much what killed him.
Oh, God.
He developed a sore.
I got blamed for that shit. Thank you, Jim.
So there was one of you assholes in the chat that watches these fucking reality docuseries Menendez bullshit. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. It was a show. There was these two chicks. They were kind of hot. You could tell they had fucking money. Two white girls. They were TikTok dancers, and one started banging a black guy. What the fuck was the name of that show?
Two hot chicks bang a black guy.
No, Marcy, what was that show?
Well, first of all, can I just remind you who Burnt Popcorn is, you dingbat?
No, who is that?
Rainbow Melon.
It is?
Jim.
Is it? Minds over matters.
Yeah, I never knew that. And shouldn't her name be Caramel Corn?
Minds over matters.
I changed my name, a.k.a. Minds Over Matter. Oh, okay, Minds Over Matter, yeah. How you doing?
How am I supposed to know that, Marcy?
Because you've been advertising this channel for her for a week now.
No, the channel I was advertising is not Burnt Popcorn. It was Boiled Peanuts, you dumb truck. I don't know what the fuck Burnt Popcorn is. Never heard that before. Boiled Peanuts, not Burnt Popcorn. I don't think that's her.
It's very close.
Never mind.
Because Rainbow Melon would spell popcorn with 2 P's in the middle. Let me see here.
All right, so I'm a dipshit. My apologies.
It's okay.
Well, before I go down, because I'm proud of this, does anybody want to see the Christmas tree?
Yes.
Yes.
I love the eyelashes.
Is it going
on
to cost anybody any money over here or a channel or anything?
No.
Are you going to show this? Somebody gives you $5 and Lincoln Kane's over
No.
here buying fucking.
Jim, fuck you.
She crocheted a big green penis on it.
I got to see this. Marcy, you don't have a lot of talents, Marcy, but this and rolling cigarettes are your purpose.
Lacey, did you know Bugs Bunny, that the character played the person, the voice that played Bugs Bunny, it was a female?
Really? I love Bugs Bunny.
Wait a minute. I thought Mel Blanc did Bugs Bunny and then his son did it.
I thought so too.
Maybe the new ones.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Dancing with the Devil. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Not the white devil.
Yeah, here it is. Dancing with the Devil. This is it. These two fucking little whores. Let me show you guys this shit.
I'll wait my turn. Go ahead.
Marzi and this looks like it would be right up your guys' alley. You didn't see this?
No. All my TV plays is Disney Channel.
That's gay. Here, look at this real quick.
I remember those years.
Yep.
Hi, Idaho Farmer.
Could you imagine my 3-year-old
scrubbing his sugar beets? Hey, listen, Johnny, pull that up.
Okay.
Yeah, my 3-year-old doesn't need to watch things like this, Jim.
I thought you watched shit like this.
Not on the TV.
You're the one that told me to watch that one shit. I didn't know there was 12 episodes. I'm in the number 9, and everybody's getting molested by guys in rubber suits and shit. It's fucking bullshit. No. Somebody's having twins from 2 different black guys or something. Here's the deal. So I don't even know why the fuck I'm talking about this. So these 2 little whores, somebody had me watch this. Nobody seen this fucking shit?
No. No, Dancing with the... It's a new one? Yeah, 2024.
I don't have Netflix.
Tic Tac. I don't watch Tic Tac.
Who does not have fucking Netflix?
I don't have it.
Really?
I have it.
I got Peacock.
So do I.
Well,
yeah,
because the WWE comes on there.
Oh, okay. Plus, you get all the old WrestleManias.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at all these people. Trucker Girl doesn't have Netflix. Clockers doesn't have Netflix.
Yeah, but they all have Jim Terry TV. Johnny, when are you going to get Jim Terry TV? When are you going to crack the piggy bank open?
Huh?
You're going to end up like Watcher Crazy. When are you going to get the OTT?
Whenever you say I can come on there.
Mr. X, I think Mr. X is going to be wavering his decision here very soon. Hold on. There was something I just got texted here. Oh, yeah. I am going to show...
Marcy Girl, is this she right here, Marcy Girl? Do you want me to bring this up?
Please, if you could.
Okay.
He is complete.
That is cool.
And this one is a close-up. Hang on.
What do you do with that? You put that on top of a tree?
No, it's something that could be on somebody's bed if they wanted it to be, because it's like a stuffed animal. Or you can just, put them on a mantle or a tabletop or whatever.
That thing looks clean, Marzi.
That's really good, yeah. Marzi, where'd you get that grandfather clock, by the way?
My ex-husband and I bought it one year with our income tax reimbursement.
Does it work?
At the moment, no, but it did.
I don't know anybody that has one of those that works.
Ours did for the longest time, but then it got moved around after he passed away. My daughter put it in storage, and for her, she was going to take it. And then somehow it ended up where I was living with Lee, and then it got moved to my storage, and then it got moved to here. So I think I just need somebody to come in and readjust like the mechanism part of it. So
Hey Jim, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. You got this?
Yeah, I've done this before. I'll tell you this much. Carol H is here. Good to see Carol H here. I guess Feisty Redhead was released from the hospital today. Bob says that's all alcoholism related, which she had. He said that happened to him before. It's something with your intestines. And let me see if we can reach him.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad if that's true, she's out. I'm very glad because it seems serious.
thank you everyone for the nice things that you said about it. I'm kind of proud of it. It's the first time I've made one, so it came out real good.
Ouch.
Yes, it looks intricate.
I guess he told me she lost
Forward into voicemail.
Yeah. Feisty lost 64 pounds.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts? Since she's been in town.
Hey, somebody wants to say hi, everybody.
Oh, Bug.
Oh, I love Bug. So cute.
She's wearing her bling bling. She's wearing her bling bling.
Hi,
She
Bug.
blank.
That cat looks like it could talk.
She's so impressed,
Hey,
isn't she?
I want to show Bug something real quick, guys, if you don't mind. Go ahead, keep Bug up there. Let me show you a little something, Johnny. Go ahead and bring this up, Johnny.
Okay.
He's gonna bring up a dog. You watch.
You're right.
Bug, you're so cute.
Here's some of the citations for Fumble Nuts about Bug. Look at this. Here is some citations that have to do with Christopher Neil Lee and a dog at large and a civil penalty and some of this. I mean, have you made sense of this shit yet, Lacey H? You know anything about this?
No, I'm trying to get on the Hillsborough actual website and put in the information to see if there's documents.
Yeah,
Because
there's
people
a
like
lot
to
of
do
these.
stuff to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of these things. I mean, this has got to be him, right? That's his birthday.
Yeah, that's his birth date right there. Oh, wow. Not a 25-year-old. Huh.
Vicious animal. Yeah, this is a different guy, not the one that Fumble Nuts is trying to say.
That sounds like mental illness. Yeah, that sounds like a mental illness.
Wait a minute. Where does it say? I gotta make this bigger. I can't see it.
What do you want to know, Marzi?
Where does this? Oh, there it is. Okay, the vicious animal. Okay. I just saw it go by. By the way, Bug's not looking, Jim. She can't deal.
So here's some witnesses: Dennis Haygood and Ellen Thompson, and Jesse Self. I know these sound like the bass player and guitar players from Aerosmith, but that's what happens when you're dealing with fucking crackers in Florida. So these people were all witnesses. We're gonna try to get a hold of them. And there you go. We always fucking deliver. So he's a fucking liar. Fumble Nuts, you on your way to Charleston, douchebag? I'll be in there gambling more than you fucking make in a month. Hey, Fumble Nuts, suck these nuts! Suck these nuts!
Okay, I'm gonna hop back down.
Bye, Marcy.
Johnny,
Bug, I'm sorry you had to witness that.
Bug says I'm out of here after she saw that.
I was waiting all show for him to pull up that cat to show him the animal cruelty.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking animal cruelty. I mean, how hard is it to take care of a fucking dog? If your dog is killing people in your neighborhood, I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, Johnny, if your cat started killing neighbors, I mean, wouldn't you put it away? How does that happen? Yeah. I got a dog that's so vicious it kills people. Where is it? I don't know.
It's running around. Yeah, just let it run down the park by a park.
Lacey, I'm going to tell you this, and you go, well, where is it? So I'm going to go like this. Hey, Lacey, I got this dog, and it's been attacking people and biting them. It's vicious.
Hey, Carol H., Bug is 2 years old. Bug is 2 years old.
Lacey, I have a dog that's been attacking people and biting people. It's extremely dangerous.
Well, where is it?
Lacey H, when that night that you were sitting in your chair, Lacey H, that night that you were sitting in your chair and your one cat was in your lap and you were petting her, I wanted to tell you, but I was already off the panel. But underneath her chin, it looks like she has a heart on her chin.
That's so she can lure children and then attack them.
No, she has a heart on her chin.
Yes, I know. She's cute. She has spots on her too. She's a spotted. She's a spotter? Yeah, she's a spotted tabby.
Johnny, somebody said you dressed up like a cat one year for Halloween, and on your chin you had a pair of balls.
Yeah, I did. Woohoo! Yes, I did.
Johnny, let me ask you, Johnny. Let me tell you this. Listen to this, Lacey. I have a dog, and it's real vicious, and it's been biting people. It's dangerous, and I mean, it could kill.
Well, where is it?
Oh, last time I saw it, it was down near the children's park over at Curlew Creek Elementary. I don't fucking know. I'm not going out there.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Fucking wild ass. And you know Fumble Nuts. You've seen everything in Fumble Nuts' his life, his wife, his kids, his criminal history, what he looks like. You got to imagine that his dog wouldn't have been like a good-looking dog. Like, you see somebody's dog, like we saw Blue Diamond just got a new dog, right? It was real cute.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Let me see if I can find one. Fumble Nuts' at-large dog probably looked like this.
Like Oreo? No.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Did you know he had a whole pussy on his neck?
Oh, God.
I do love the kitties watcher. I love the bug too.
Like, if I had to guess, like if somebody had a dog that was like most people get a dog, okay? And it looks like, let me show you, like if somebody said, oh, I had a dog and it bit a mailman, I'd be like, oh, it was protecting its pups or whatever. Dogs bite people sometimes. That doesn't mean they're vicious. So somebody sees a dog like this at a birthday party and it nips a little kid because the kid's near the food or it scares the puppies. Bring this up, Johnny. Okay?
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's a cute dog, and if you got near it, that dog probably would protect its puppies. But something, and I don't know why, tells me that Fumble Nuts' dog probably looked more like this.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
This is Fumble Nuts, and he probably gave it some fucking stupid-ass name. Like, what kind, like, he would name it after something he thought was funny. Like, this is Johnny Depp.
God. Yeah, or what about
Johnny Depp? This is Brad Pitt. Like, what the fuck?
What about Chewy?
Yeah.
Chewy.
Huh?
Chewy.
Yeah. But if Fumble Nuts' life is so fucking bad and just so I mean, when you have imagine you had a career where all you needed was.
Oh my God. I want to see the details.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of this. But, like most people have a dog that looks like, like this. You know what I mean? A big dog like that. You live on a farm. Here's Fumble Nuts' dog right there.
Oh, my God.
Like a retarded Chinese guy. Yeah.
A chupacabra.
Somebody is telling me in the chat room that the reason that they never caught the dog is it was actually Kaylee on a leash. I don't know how true that is.
Stop.
Can you imagine if we find out that it wasn't a dog and Kaylee bit somebody at near a fire hydrant?
Oh my God. Well,
did you get to see the show where they were all outside during the hurricane, where they were all outside in the gas station or outside the grocery store and they were all high as kites?
Yeah, well, in Florida they did have those incidents of people biting in like cannibals.
Oh, with those, what is a bath salt? Johnny, what's a bath salt?
What is bath salt?
We're going to go to our resident expert. Johnny, bath salts. What do you know about them?
It's bath salt is something that that you use in the bathtub.
Yes,
Yeah, but-
Johnny.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny. Well, fuck, I could have said Johnny, but weren't people fucking, I don't know, injecting them or eating them or smoking them or something? Bath salts?
Yeah. I got tricked into it. I thought when I was downtown LA, when I was living downtown LA, when I was on Skid Row.
How do you get tricked into eating bath salts when you thought it was, they put it on a cupcake or something?
No, because I thought it was because I got it from a black man, and it was, he said, "Oh, this is meth. This is," I don't want to get in trouble for saying drugs, but he said this was meth, and then I went but because it burned when I injected it. It burned like a motherfucker, dude. It burned.
Oh my God.
So then they found me. Then the police found me. The police found me walking down the street with my clothes off, all my clothes off.
Oh my God, no, John. Well, oh my God. At least you didn't hurt anybody. You didn't bite anybody.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
Well, I mean, weirder things
Hold
have
on.
happened.
Let me dissect this. This is how old were you? I hope you were like 4. How old was
I got you, bro. I got you. That didn't happen, bro. That didn't happen. It's not true, no.
Oh my God. I was gonna say, if I was at a party and some black guy came up to me and said, "Here, eat this," I don't think I would, ingest it. I don't even take fucking food from a black guy at Arby's, let alone. Hey, did I ever tell you about the black guy that I refused to get food from at Taco Bell?
No.
So listen to this, Johnny. Oh, hold on. I might lose you here. Let me go get my charger.
This is great.
Yes. I'm glad that glad to see you, Johnny, and I'm glad to see you smiling and happier.
Yeah. I like being happy. I don't like being sad.
I know I was worried about you for a while. You were taking a lot of shit.
Yeah, and I'm taking a lot of shit from the other side now too.
Oh, I feel ya. Yeah, but they're nasty.
Me and PZ are taking a bunch of bullshit.
They claim to be really good people, They're just great. They're just wonderful, good
what
people.
What happened with Arkansas the first time I've been back in a while? I'm surprised to see Jim back. Well, burnt popcorn, a lot of shit has happened. Arkansas is on her own, doing her thing. We haven't really talked since the shit has happened. And so I'm just going to be me. And that's what it's going to be. I'm going to be me, and that's it. And me and Jim has apologized to one another, and I still got a lot to. I got to confront my family on this whole matter too. I'm going to confront my family on what happened, why they're saying the things they're saying about me, and it's not because none of it's not true. And let me bring this gentleman back up. Hey, gentlemen, how you doing?
All right, so let me ask you this. So have you ever really tried bath salts? Seriously?
Yes, I really did try bath salt, yeah.
What do they look like? Like, I'm thinking like a bath ball. Like
it looks like crystal meth. It looks like crystal meth, okay? It looks like crystal meth. But it's purple. It's purple. Purple bath
But what
salt.
do? You smoke it or you crush it up and snort it? What do you do?
No, I don't know what you're supposed to do with it, honestly. And
what did you do with it?
I smoked it. Honestly, I smoked it, and it was nasty. It was nasty.
What does it do to you? What is it? What'd you smoke?
It makes you feel like a zombie. Makes you feel like a zombie.
What is it? Is it really bath salts that you're smoking, or they just use that as a?
It's really bath salt, Jim.
So you can go buy it in Bed Bath and Beyond and smoke it?
No, you can't. It'll kill you. It'll kill you. It will.
So
kill
you smoked it, and what happened?
After I smoked a little bit of it, after I burned it the first time, I said, "Fuck this shit." But that's not even because it turned my pookie all black and shit.
I'm sorry.
Pookie? Wait, what?
My pookie, yeah, it turned my pookie all black.
I thought pookie was the substance.
No, a pookie is a pipe, honey.
Oh, okay. I've been confused this
What's wrong
whole
with you,
time.
Lacey? Didn't you learn that in the 11th grade?
No, but I've been hearing about it.
I thought, but how stupid am I? I thought Pookie was the black guy that sold it to you. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Pookie. Like Pookie sold. So when you, aren't you worried though? Weren't you worried? Like you, so let me ask you this, Johnny, seriously. You've smoked bath salts. Are bath salts even illegal?
I don't know, Jim. I thought it was meth and I bought it from somebody, you know?
Okay, so you've done bath salts, you've done meth. Is crank and meth the same thing?
Yeah, crank and meth are the same. No, crank is powder. Crank is powder, and meth is crystal. It's crystals. It's crystals.
Rizman is in here. He knows all this shit too, but it's because he put people behind bars. I think this is fucking hilarious. Okay, let me what is freebasing?
Freebasing is crack cocaine.
Isn't that when you use water?
No, you use what you do is you use a stem. You get a stem, a piece of glass stem. You get some brittle pad. You get brittle pad. You cut it up and you make it all. You turn it all black, and then you put it in your pipe, and you put your crack cocaine on top of that. Take your lighter and you smoke like this. Yeah, well, I never did crack, so. I never did crack. So
I thought it was.
Okay, well, listen, Johnny. At least you didn't do crack. That would have been taking it too far.
You know what, Jim? I've been clean for 5 years, though. I've been clean for 5 years off of methamphetamines now. 5 years.
Congratulations, Johnny. Yeah, I thought it was water because I worked at a roadhouse way back, and they kept finding the ramekins. You know those little cups that give you like ketchup or sauce in? They kept finding them in the girls' bathroom. And they were in the bigger stall, and it was full of water. And the girl was going in there shooting up with it. And so we had like a meeting with the manager. He's like, "Why am I finding these little cups full of water in there? Y'all are wasting our products." And come to find out, somebody was shooting up at work.
Oh, did you know who it was?
Yeah, we figured it out because she was nodding.
Was it a girl or a guy?
Oh, I don't remember. Her name was like Ashley, but I don't remember her last name. It was a woman. It was in the girls' bathroom. And I think a cook was selling it.
There's always a cook drug dealer. Every restaurant has a cook drug dealer.
Hey, Trucker Girl. Hey, Jim. Trucker Girl said bath salt is meth mixed with all kinds of stuff in a form of crystals, Jim.
Do you have a desire to do those drugs? Like every day, are you wanting to do them, or you don't even think about them no more?
What's that?
Do you have a desire to do those drugs? Like when you woke up today, were you like, man, I could really use a hit?
No, I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it no more.
If you saw it, would you want to do it? I'm asking so when Belle gets out of the hospital, nobody raise a crack pipe, she doesn't go crazy.
No.
I'll be honest with you. If somebody was doing it in front of me and stuff, I probably would take their pipe from them and hit it. Yeah.
No shit. It's that powerful.
It's that powerful. Yeah. PZ has been one of my strong supporters of me being clean and being sober. Because I go to therapy, I go to classes and stuff like that, Jim. I go see my doctor.
When did it start? When did you start to use drugs? Like how old were you? Like 12, 15?
18.
That was the first time? You were already old?
I was already old, yeah. I was 18, yes.
Who gave it to you? Like everybody, like Lacey, you smoke cigarettes, right?
Yep.
Who gave you your first cigarette?
One of my friends in high school.
See, everybody knows that. Johnny, who gave you your first hit of meth? Betty Hayward?
No.
She gave me mine.
She mailed it to you at least? Or was it Arizona Traveler?
Yeah, and then she showed me on camera how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first person that gave me mine, I was at a party. And I was just sitting on the couch, and they were passing it around, and so I took a hit of it, and it made me
God, I must be a real fucking loon. I've been at parties where people are passing around a pizza and touching it, and I wouldn't take any. So they just passed you a pipe and you just smoked it?
Yeah.
What was that like? Was that like, wow, this is the greatest thing? Like, what happened?
It made my hair on my neck stand up. And I was like, whoa. And then I started walking down the street, and I was walking like, have you ever seen a clown, how a clown walks with his legs spread open, and he walks like this? Yeah, so, and that's how I felt. Yeah, that's how I felt.
But you liked it.
Yeah, it's made to be
I did.
And then where do you go and get it from there? Like, you just start asking kids in high school, like, yeah, you got any crack?
No, I didn't ask no crack.
Or not crack, meth. I call everything crack. But
no, I was already out of school, Jim.
Wow. Look at fucking Watcher of Crazy coming in with the fucking dissertation. She could pass an ACT test on.
And I felt so out of control. I felt so out of control too. Hey Jim, I felt out of control. I couldn't. It took me when I first did it when I was 18 years old. It took me a long time to fall asleep, to go to bed, and shit like that.
PZ never did drugs.
Yeah,
that's why he's so solid for you, because he never did it.
Man, shit.
Are you there?
Goes my internet.
Uh-oh.
You must be on the minutes.
PZ's never did drugs. Yes, he told me he's been clean. He's been clean for. Yeah, he's been clean for 20 years.
Oh, watch your crazy copy.
Can you hear me?
Watch your crazy copy to paste that in the chat.
Can you hear me, Jim?
What's that?
Lacey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Can you hear us, Johnny?
You're moving.
Watch, Lacey. I'm gonna
freeze. How many years did
I'm gonna freeze it. I'm gonna freeze and fuck with him. Watch.
Keep cutting in and out. You keep cutting in and out, Jim. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. I can. Can you hear me, Johnny?
Look at this. We can.
Johnny, can you hear? That's freezing. Johnny was freaking the fuck out. Johnny, what about heroin? Have you ever done heroin?
Like a couplet, like a. Are you hilarious? Yeah, I can hear you.
What about Johnny? What about heroin? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you on heroin now?
I can hear you guys. Should I restart it?
Yeah, restart your computer.
Should I reset it? Should I restart it?
Yes. Maybe now, if you, John, can't, here, Day, John,
there we go. You know who Tina? Hey Jim, do you know who Tina Lewis is, Jim?
Is she a wrestler?
No, she wrote me this. She says, Johnny, we are all so proud of you. It's okay to answer your questions about these street drugs for educational to all of us as parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles and teachers.
Tina Lewis has smoked meth.
She did?
Yeah. She's the lady. I don't know if you know this. She's the lady that I think she smoked a lot of meth or bath salts. Yeah, I could be wrong. And then she walked into an elementary school cafeteria and was eating pizza.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I think I read about that.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, Queen. It's hard on its heart and it's bad for your teeth. Yep, you're right.
Hey, Johnny, what about heroin?
Never. You bring that shit. You bring that shit towards me. I'm gonna kick your ass, huh?
How about coke?
Who?
Cocaine.
Cocaine is crack, dude.
How about if you saw somebody that was still using meth, can you tell? Like, what are the signs?
The signs is if you did it for a long time, you get the jaw moving back and forth. You get the like I always used to do like this. Like you saw me in my.
You, Johnny. You're on the yeah. You gotta show yourself. We can't see you.
Remember when I used to do it all the time, and you said I was on meth, and because my mouth used to be moving all the time.
Yeah,
that is a habit that I brought on with after I got done using meth for 5 years. I still have the side effect.
If you saw somebody, do you think Betty Hayward's still using that shit? Can you look at her and tell?
I don't know, Jim.
You can't look at her and tell she's still fucking using?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I think that lady, Johnny, so you try, and so then you were just hooked on it? Where'd you get the money? Where'd you get the money to get it?
Recycling. When I was homeless, when I got it from recycling or, you know, our parties or like that. You know what I mean?
When you saw your family again in 2010 and you ripped all the carnies off for the drugs, what happened?
I never ripped off a carny at all.
What?
I never stole their drugs whatsoever.
I would. If I was a drug addict, I'd steal everybody's drugs. I just would never buy it.
I just got out of the concert. I couldn't find the car. I forgot I had a rental. What's up, JT? You bad man? That's PZ.
Well,
Hey, PZ.
Like PZ didn't know he took a rental car to a concert. Maybe he's been smoking bath salts.
Be nice, Jim. That's my man. Be nice.
Where did PZ go? He went to go see Sesame Street on Ice or something. Where did he go?
He went to go see ELO. ELO.
Yeah, you know what that sounds like to me? GAY. What are they sitting Christmas? Who did he go with, Johnny? That Mexican guy?
No, he went by himself.
Who goes to a fucking concert by themselves?
He did. He found a ticket seat. He found a ticket that only cost like $50 or something like that. So it was cheap. So he went.
Oh, here they are. Damn, Johnny. I found them here. Is this them? ELO?
Yep.
Yeah, here they are.
Yep.
Oh. Is that, wait, what is that?
I just put gay band and that just came up.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I just put homosexual bandmates and that came up.
Oh, PZ.
Gen X. Bath salts? I've been on YouTube a while. I don't think any of these fucking people would use bath salts. Like Ron Tello I would think Ron Tello would never use bath salts. Never. Because he never takes a bath.
Either. Oh my God.
He never takes a bath. Where would he get the bath salts? Johnny, Ron Tello, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the dirtiest human being, how dirty is Ron Tello? He's like an 8.5. Whatever happened to him?
He's about a 7.5 to me.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Ron Tello's filthy, man. When I look at his fingers, I get sick.
Dude,
I think he was abducted.
Hey, I bet you when he smokes his cigarettes, don't bring me down. No one's bringing you down, Paul. When
Mr. Blue Sky, don't bring me down.
Oh, don't. Is that a song? Is that a song, PZ? Oh, I think it's Mr. Blue Guy. Let me see.
Here I have
Living
I have
Thing.
the name ELO. I've got their album right here. Here, you want me to read you? I'll read you some of the songs they sing. Here's one song called The Mouthful, Fistful of Testicles, Anus Gland is on the back of the album.
Electric Light.
Anus Gland.
They are all ELO songs, you idiots. Jim, he looks like potatoes in a can.
Oh, no, they can grow on him.
Here's another song they sing. This is on YouTube. It's called The Felch.
The Felch. What does that mean?
Oh, yeah. Watch Her Crazy said cupcake. Oh, yeah. Cupcake. Cupcake. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Brown Eye Bald. Yeah, Brown Eye Bald.
Yeah.
Glory hole.
Johnny,
Yeah,
I bet you I know. Johnny, I bet you I know the music you used to listen to, like high school, middle school. I'm going to name the bands, and you just tell me yes or no if you liked them back in the day. George Michael.
Yes.
Madonna.
Yep.
Nelson.
No.
Do you remember them? The two blonde brothers, and they sang that More Than Words song?
No.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. This is fucking hilarious. You don't have any. Remember Kenny Hines' alcohol stories, Lacey H? Did you ever listen to those when he was on our show for a brief period of time?
Like when he used his brother, he used a fake name. It just so happened to be a guy on the loose that they were looking for.
His brother did that, yeah.
Okay. I can't remember
How
the
about
other
when
one.
he whipped the stick out at a fucking Chuck E. Cheese or whatever? Do you remember that? It wasn't
Jim,
Chuck E.
Hey, Jim, PZ wants you to say Boy George.
Oh, Boy George, I forgot about him. Yeah, Boy George.
Lady Gaga, Boy George, Rascal Flatts, Boys to Man,
I've never even heard of Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy. Who else?
Jonas Brothers.
Jonas Brothers. Oh, fuck yeah. I love me some Jonas Brothers. Taylor Swift. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Like, everybody loves her. Everybody.
She's a Democrat.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
No, I always thought, somebody says, I think Lady Gaga. I always thought Lady Gaga was a guy. I always thought that was a man. Like RuPaul.
Oh, RuPaul's a shit. When we play your song, you gotta work, girl. You gotta work. Work
what? Work
these nuts.
I don't know anything about those. I never heard of Fallout Guy or whatever that is, Fall Guy or whatever. Hey,
how about Prince? How about Prince?
Hey, I know who Prince is. Yeah, I was never into that. I like Def Leppard, Metallica, AC/DC. I don't know, Soundgarden.
Now you're talking my kind of music. Now you're talking my kind of music.
Fallout Boy. I don't even know what that is. What do they sing?
I don't know.
Well, that was my time. And Green Day.
Oh, I know what Green Day is. Yeah, that was late 90s.
How about Sublime, Jim?
Some of those bands, I'd have to hear the song. I've heard of Sublime. There was a lot of those bands that came and went. I was on a radio show one time years ago when I first got into radio. And there was a band that was on there with me. I'm trying to think of the name of the band. Disturbed?
Godsmack?
Maybe it was Godsmack, Disturbed. It was one of those type of bands. They sang a song called Down with the Sickness.
Oh, yeah, that's Disturbed.
Is that Disturbed? Okay, so I was on a radio show in Tampa, and I was on the show, and I was the next guest to come on, and they were on. They were in studio, and I was on the phone. And they were talking about how and this is like, God, this has got to be like 2010, maybe 2007, 2000, I don't know. It was right mid-2000, 2005, 2000, between 2005 and 2010, let's say. And they were given this big thing in this interview, and I'm like, man, these guys must be really good. Like, I've never fucking heard of them. They were talking about all this, the records and all these things and they said, okay, well, make sure everybody comes out and sees them. And they were playing at like a middle school or something. Because I guess they had already kind of fallen off. And then they go, okay, we got Jim Terry on the phone. Jim Terry, have you ever heard of, what was her name? 9 Inch Nails? What was her name, Lacey?
Disturbed.
Disturbed. And they go, Jim Terry, you're going to be able to make it out to see them. And I says, no, I'll wait till I can see them at the Oldsmar flea market. Oh, they got so fucking pissed. They started yelling and screaming and don't you disrespect us and all this kind of shit. And I said, you're playing at a middle school. I was like, is it for a dance? And then they just cut me off the show with them and got rid of them.
Oh my God.
Maybe it was Godsmack. I forget who it was, but it was one of those fucking groups. That's when I had just started in radio. And I've got to have that audio somewhere. Anyways, Smashing Pumpkins, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, I like them. I do like them. My step family, one of them, she was a dancer, Las Vegas Pussycat Doll, and she actually dated the lead singer from Godsmack, and she dated Chris Angel, and she said he's a fucking asshole.
Chris Angel?
Yeah.
I know who Chris Angel is. He's the magician.
Yeah, mind freak. Yeah, he's a dick. That's what she said.
Is she real good looking?
Yeah, she is. She's really beautiful. She was a pussycat doll in Las Vegas.
I remember. I remember when BZ just reminded me, Johnny, do you remember when Watch Her Crazy and her backup Hoochie singing like a virgin to you? You were sleeping, you were smiling, and you had your eye mask on.
Aww.
You wear an eye mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see it? You want to see it?
Yeah, why?
I'll show it to you.
Do you have a tough time sleeping, John?
Yeah.
I bet you when Johnny sleeps, his jaw is still going. Like,
well, a lot of people grind their teeth when they sleep.
oh, that's
Look,
bad.
Jim. Right here, Jim.
Oh, it's cute.
Are you fucking put it on? Let me see what that looks like. And that helps you sleep. I don't know if I could sleep with something on me like that. I would always know it's that. Oh, hell no.
Hey,
like
Jim.
it.
How you doing, girl? Hey, Jim.
If I was ever in a room and somebody put one of those on to go to sleep, I'm gonna hit him in the head with a frying pan. What is that? When did you start, Johnny? When you were living in a tent, when you were doing the tent stuff that you mentioned, was it a real tent? Like, did it have a zipper? And it was like a real tent.
Yeah,
like
it was a real tent. It was a real tent. Yeah.
Did you have a permanent spot, or did you just set it up and tear it down every day?
I set it up and tear it down every day.
Would you be in the city or would you be in the woods?
Because the city of Long Beach gave convention notices up. They put a piece of paper up and it says, if you don't get your tent tore down and get all your stuff out of here, we're going to come in here and we're going to throw it all away. So I just set up. I usually set my tent up in alleys or the sidewalk of Long Beach, so they wouldn't throw my shit away.
Did you ever have anybody try to get into your tent in the middle of the night?
No.
No cops. Nobody banged on the tent or tried to open it up.
No. Everybody. The area that I was in, we all knew other homeless people. We knew each other, and so we all looked out for one another and stuff like that, and make sure nobody messes with our tent or whatever.
Where would you go to the bath? Let's say you had to wake up in the middle of the night, take a piss, and you're on a sidewalk on fucking an east side of Long Beach. You're on the PCH or something. What would you do?
Have a cup or have a bottle or have something like that so you can pee.
What if you had to take like a wicked shit?
I'll make sure I go to the bathroom before I do that. Before I go to bed.
Where would you do that at? Like just
McDonald's.
in the street?
McDonald's.
That's why they don't let people in there anymore like that.
Yeah.
Remember when you were talking about taking a shower? Would you call it a bird bath?
Bicycle. You know what my favorite song by Queen is? My Bicycle. Are you tired, Jim? Are you tired?
You know what? My eyes are hurting. I think it's all the meth talk. Let me ask you this, because I'm fascinated by by living on the streets, because there's LA seems like it'd be a tough place to do it. Like if you would have went to Montana, it would have been like you were camping, but then you wouldn't have been able to get like crack or meth or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no crazy rat, just tired. I've never even smoked a cigarette. I don't think I could do that. I don't drink beer, nothing. I like boiled peanuts. Who's Tony fucking 801? I see her.
Tony 801's been around here a long time.
Wasn't she a big salty supporter, salty mod? I know we've been over this before.
I think we all supported him at one point.
But she's 801. That's the area code for Salt Lake City.
She does not support salty no more whatsoever, Jim.
Yeah, I see her around. I see her around all the time. Oh, in the beginning what happened, Tony 801? What happened between you just didn't want to be a mod anymore? Did you see his show today? He only had like 45 people watching him. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but did you see the song he made for me? It's great. It's actually great.
When I saw it was Brookie up there and she was just like, notice Brookie won't talk to me because I'd shred her. I thought she was full of shit from minute one. And why would she do that? She's not getting any shit for openly admitting she lied about that whole entire case. People thought I was lying, I was telling the truth, and I'm still getting fucking shit. Makes no fucking sense. It's because I'm white.
Yeah, remember the weird screenshot that was put out as proof that she was talking to him?
And that was him, and then, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was like a pixelated.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
here's what it looked like. It was like this. It was like she had a guy, and it was like this. And she's like, I'll show a picture tomorrow on the show. And I'm like, Doug, she's lying. And Doug would get real mad at me, but he never told me. He never said, Jim, she's full of shit. And it was
he probably made it.
Yeah, here, I took a picture of me talking to him on the phone. And I'm like, you got a picture of you two talking. She's like, yeah, he's talking on the phone, and I got a picture here. Here it is.
He probably made the picture. Oh my
She's like,
God,
here he is with his hat on. It's him with his phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around like, I got to get out of this. I'm like, this is not, there's no way this fucking girl. And then remember, she was, the best part, people don't remember this because it kind of comes back to me, is she was like, well, I was like, why would he talk to you? You have no channel. Nobody's heard of you. Like, why you? She's like, I sent him a couple of pictures of me and he just was into me. And I was like, well, maybe this chick's hot. Then somebody found a story with her in it. Do you remember that? The newspaper article where she got blown up? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And they blew up her spot, and then they found the article. I don't know who it was that found it. They sent it to me, and she was like, fucking, she looked like Arkansas. And she was like in the article like this, and what happened? Her father was like on the run, or she didn't meet her father until like 30 or something. What was it?
He was missing, but he was in jail. He was missing, but he was actually in jail. I think it was stepfather.
It was something like that. Like she was like on the hunt for her dad. Like she was this big, like, you know, podcaster. I'm going to find my missing father. Turned out he was like in jail, like 8 miles away or so. Like he was in jail in Fort Wayne. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was in a jail in the Philippines. He was like all she had to do was go to the local gas station and say, do you know my dad? Yeah, he's in jail. Like it was like bullshit.
Yeah, I wonder how they didn't search, because don't they do that when someone's missing? They search all the hospitals and all the prisons and jail. I guess they missed him. I don't know.
I don't think she knew his name or something. I forget the fucking article, but the best part of it is that the article, she was a big pig. And then I was like, wait a minute. I thought Jim Brenner was into her. Like, now I really know she's lying. Like, she was like, oh, yeah, he was really into me. Fuck out of here. There are so many people that lied about their looks.
I think Brenner was into Kurt.
Yeah. And I'll tell you who else lied about their looks, too, and it still pisses me off, was Nance. I saw a picture of Nance, and I thought she looked really good.
Hey,
then she
Jim.
popped up on the channel one time, and I about fucking hung myself. What?
I got a question for you. It's coming in the chat. PZ wants to know. Johnny, I'm going to start driving home right now. Make sure that Jim answers my question up there. Did he make up with his enemies yet before
let's say, yeah, no.
Before you let him go or say goodbye, I'll be listening.
No. N-O, no. We're done with them. Done with them, PZ. I think Marzi's done with them, too. I like how Marzi leaves the back door open. I didn't say.
Oh, I don't think Marzi wants the drama. She usually doesn't say anything bad about people. You know, she keeps her opinions.
Marzi told me a story one time. And we started laughing, me and Mr. X, and it wasn't supposed to be funny. And now I'm trying to think what it was. Remember when Lupes ate that fucking girl's ashes?
Oh,
or that
my
her
God.
brother-in-law's ashes? She tasted them.
Was that Dancing Queen?
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. PZ just told me, I sent Belle her learning goal for this evening. It was to stop drinking so she don't look forward to do stupid things like Shelly Ray and Stony does to her. Stony and Shelly Ray has been really, really on Belle V lately, Jim. It's been like,
Yeah.
I have never, ever seen her Shelly show. I don't even know where her channel is. I have never seen one of her shows. I have never watched any of them. We crushed her about 4 or 5 months ago. Is she ever going to show the midget relative she has?
Probably not.
hey, Bad Joe Mysterio, how you doing, buddy?
I know
Nice to see you,
Stony.
Joe.
Sorry.
Whatever happened to Outlaw Video TV guy? Why is he not over here anymore? What happened? Did he murder somebody or something?
No, he just has a lot on his plate right now.
Like what?
Working. He works too, bro. He's a painter
Somebody
by
told me
trade.
he's got a really good job.
He does. He has a painter job. Yeah, he's a painter.
Oh, so kind of like Leanne's husband. Is that
Pretty
Leanne's
much.
husband? It just dawned on me. That might be Leanne's husband. Remember when he fucked Arkansas?
Oh my god.
Who?
Outlaw Video TV.
He didn't fuck Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. She flew in to see him in Texas, and they were supposed to go see Homegrown, and they went to a concert, and he ended up hitting it raw.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Isn't that a true? Lacey, you got that wrong?
I've heard that. That's been told to me, yes.
Yeah, she fucked him. Somebody told me, and I don't know how true this is. I'm going to get in trouble for this, but this is true.
You got another question.
I'll try to get a hold of Michelle here in a minute. I'll call her in a minute. I kind of forgot about calling her. I haven't been able to get her number. Got disconnected again. What'll happen is I won't hear. It's a normal pattern with Michelle. She'll be hot on our show. She'll come on. She'll need something. Then the phone is off. Then it's disconnected. And then one day my phone will ring and it'll say Houston, Texas, but it doesn't. It's like a weird number. Her numbers are always weird, like 304-666-6669. Like her numbers are always 304-111-22222, like a fucking cab. And then in all I hear is, "Arr!" And I'm like, where have you been? And their phone shuts off in about a month.
Look what that says, JT.
I love
Look.
Michelle. I miss her.
JT, look what that says.
She has done several on you, JT, with her little boy football doll, T. Tell JT this. Yeah, that's great. You know, I mean, I don't know how somebody can make fun of a guy who plays a sport for a living and has done it for 25 years when her husband's job is to go unclog people's fucking drains.
Yeah. Well, Stoney put out some threats. She's going to go on Facebook and she's going to message my boyfriend with clips. All of the things I'm doing on YouTube. Ah, so scared.
She's got the one in her bathtub. Tell her send it to me. I haven't seen that.
Terrified. I'm terrified. Matter of fact, he subscribed to me. Go look on one of my videos. You'll see he commented, Stoney.
Let me try to call Michelle. Let me see, because it'd be only 1 in the morning. I mean, where's she gonna go?
Yeah. Well, she might have a hot date. Wasn't she dating?
Right.
She was dating around. I can't believe one time she came on the show without pants. I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
I got in trouble for that. They were going to call like some association on me.
I know. I don't know what was going on.
like I told her specifically not to wear pants. Like I wanted to see that bush.
Oh my God, there was no bush. It's just, I don't know what was going on. No, there wasn't a bush.
It was such a big bush, she didn't even need to wear pants. You couldn't see it.
I didn't see that.
Let me see if I have her number here. Let me see if I can get a hold of her. I love when I call somebody I haven't called in a while and somebody picks up and it's like a regular guy and he's like, I just got this number. People keep calling me. Okay, here she is. I got her number here. It's going to be disconnected. I will be shy. It was disconnected for like a whole month and a half. Yep, gone.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's odd.
Remember when she called a couple of months ago? She called a dating show and was asking about being in love. Did you guys ever see that?
Yeah, that's why I said maybe she's on a hot date. She might have found somebody. She's not a bad-looking woman.
Dying. She goes, my friend is dying. Should I tell her I love her? I've loved her my whole life. And the black lady should have been like, no.
Well, she had one chance to do it. She had to do it.
Yeah, how do you think that went? Like a lead balloon.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine Michelle telling the love of her life for the first time ever she loves her, and the lady looks at her and says, "What?"
Oh my God. She was
What?
such a good sport, though. She, like the pizza and all of it. You know, she was such a good sport.
Did you ever see the episode where they tried to they caused problems? See, Salty's been that's his thing. Where they went over there before her, we were gonna have a giant birthday party for her, and they went over there, and Cut and Shoot was dropping all that money in her lap. Cut and Shoot brought her daughter, and her daughter was like fucking 350 pounds. Do you remember that?
I remember that. I think her daughter was pregnant, though, right? I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just know
Yeah.
she looked fat.
Well, when you're pregnant, you
Burnt
know.
popcorn. Burnt popcorn's not the same.
I
All right, what
don't-
else
yeah.
we got? What else we got over here? Is Twin Mama still on?
Let me see.
I don't know.
No.
Hey, Tony 801, he wasn't talking about you, Tony 801. He's talking about something totally different, Tony 801.
Was Tony 801 in a wheelchair?
No.
Oh my God.
How do you know?
Well,
Because I
good
know.
question.
How come nobody ever remembers the guy that came on my show that lost his legs in the motorcycle?
I do. I know him.
Dude, whatever happened to that guy? He got real mean. He started getting
He
mean.
came over here. He came over here being real. He came over here being cool at first. Then he started being real nasty towards the women.
I think he was a pervert. Yeah, because he was real cool, and then he did that show where he did the handstand in his bed to the circus music. And then he got real shitty. Do you remember that, Lacey?
Tony 801
Sort
says,
of.
yes, Jim, I have no legs, and I actually have one arm. She says, smiley face, smiley face.
Well, that's
I
pretty
dated a
hot.
chick one time with a wooden leg.
Oh,
You
that's
did?
pretty hot.
Yeah. You're supposed to say, well, what happened?
What happened?
All right, let's start from the beginning. I dated a chick one time with a wooden leg.
What happened?
We had to break it off.
Oh my God. Jesus, corny.
I perform at the acts of the circus.
Yeah, that guy came on, and he wasn't just like he was just fucking mean, man. He just got mean. And not necessarily to us, just to like everybody. Like I think he had anger management problems.
What was his name on here? I can't remember.
And it was on YouTube. I'm trying to think. Yeah, he did the handstand, and he was moving his legs.
His name was Smokey, wasn't it?
I was gonna have we had a bunch of shit worked out for him. We were gonna have him go to a manhole cover and stand on top of it with his nubs and see if anybody would pull over and help him, like he fell in. And he didn't want to do that. And then what else? We asked him, he was going to go swimming. That was what it was. And he said he had a diving board at his house or something. And I was like, no fucking way. Like, I said, you're going to, jump. This is off the air. I said, you're going to jump up and down on your nubs and go into the water. And I wanted to see him swim. It would look like a fucking, possum or something.
Oh, that's Stiffy. I think she's still around.
Stiffy was the broad that cut her hair. She got real fucking mean too. Stiffy always thought that we turned her boyfriend into ice, which is fucking ridiculous to me. And
was it really ice?
Yeah, he got deported.
Jesus.
They went into their probation officer, and he had to go to a separate room, and she never saw him again. They deported his ass. She thought we called and got him in trouble. Remember when he laid down and those birds were eating out of his fucking body in their house?
Yeah.
Turkeys.
Yeah, I do. And then they burn hair?
She cut off that greasy fucking wig she had, that fucking greasy hair, and then she lit it on fire. She was so nice to me. And then one day her son came into town, and she said and she had told me a story about a guy staying in her garage.
Yeah.
And I said, he told me that he turned out to be a drug dealer or something, and the cops kicked in the door looking for him, or kicked in the garage door looking for him, and he was gone. And I thought it was her son. And I asked her about that, and she got real pissed and never liked us again. Now we see her in chat rooms just being an asshole. I've got her number too. Let's see if she answers. Hold on.
Ponderosa husband. Oh shit.
What?
Oh, that. Mm.
Oh, she's talking about. Are you talking about Chris Dix? Look at this. Look at this, Jim. She says, why do I keep on missing her?
Lady Luck does have the features of a midget. I want to say that she does. If you just look at her, if just her head, she has the features of a midget.
Secret caller says, Jim, ask Tony 801 why she phoned Marissa's husband and nearly got Mosh effed up on a live stream. I don't even know about that. I don't know what any of that.
Yeah.
Melissa came from my channel. Melissa was a big contributor on my channel. And then we asked her about her wig one time, and she fucking went ballistic. And then we used to prank Mosh. I've got like 50 fucking videos of me pranking Mosh, and she saw Mosh on our show and then went over there to him. That's how they met, was through our show. I got Stiffy's number here. Here we go. I'm going to call it from my burner so she doesn't know it's me. Yeah, Stiffy. I know right where Stiffy lives. I used to go past that exit 1 on. She lives right off of exit 1 in Virginia. You first get into Virginia. It's near something called Fancy Gap, Virginia. I know right where she lives. Because I've been by it a million times. I used to stop at a truck stop there on my way to Florida. No more. I'll
The
stop there.
TextMail subscriber you were trying to reach is not available.
Yeah, it still works.
Tit pic scandal.
Yeah, I never saw so many nasty titties create such problems. Like the titties almost fight over not even good tits. That fucking makes me mad. It is. Like Betty Hayward. I mean, give me a fucking break. I mean,
Fighting over Mosh makes me sick.
Melissa's tits. I mean, how good could those be? Give me a fucking break. I bet
Well,
you
imagine.
she's a sloppy vagina.
Yeah, but imagine fighting over Mosh. You know, imagine a bunch of women fighting over Mosh.
Who's fighting over Mosh?
A bunch of women, I think.
Who? Doesn't that guy live in his parents' garage? Who would fight over that guy? I thought he was gay. Didn't they say wasn't he dressing up like a woman or something?
Yeah, I was sent those pictures, and I have to say, he's got a very good body in those outfits.
Who, Mosh?
Yeah.
For a woman?
Yeah.
What is he? Is he a cross?
What is he?
What is he? I never fucking. I don't know if he's a football fan, if he's a headbanger, if he's a right-winged conservative. I can't tell. I've got videos just crushing him. The last time I was ever.
I know, that's the first time I ever saw him, is when you told us to go over there, and you just
because he was like Wayne's World. It was like a real life Wayne's World. I was surfing through shows and I saw him and he was like, "Hey everybody, my name's Mosh." There was like 9 people watching him. And then he had these drug addicts that would come up on his show and he would be like, "Want to hear me play my guitar?" And they're like, "Yeah." So one time, the last time I was on Lincoln Kane's, this is only about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I got up on his panel and he brought me up. He's like, "Jim Terry, how you doing?" And Mosh was up there and he had Mosh muted. And I was like, what's Mosh doing here? Good to see you in men's clothing again. And he was like screaming, but it was on mute. He goes, Lincoln, I just want to shred on my guitar. I just want to shred on my guitar. And Lincoln goes, okay, go ahead. And so Lincoln dropped down. Or no, Lincoln went in the back to get a drink. And Mosh is playing his guitar like he's on stage. And I went like this and showed a huge cock. And Lincoln, I have it videotaped. And Lincoln Kane was in the back making a drink. And he's going, and I'm making the dick dance like this.
Oh my God.
And then Kane came down off the panel. He just accidentally hit the button, so he was gone. So Mosh has got his head down while this dick's up there.
Oh my God.
And then Mosh can see me put the dick up there because his head's down. This dick's there the whole time. Mosh goes, yeah. He sees the dick and he goes, fuck you, Lincoln, because he thought Lincoln was showing his dick.
You know how Dave Brown did that dance in like his white thong?
I'm right here, Queen. I'm still here, Queen.
Mosh
Dave
did
Brown?
something like that. Isn't that his name? Dave that goes on Belle's panel in Homegrowns.
Homegrown.
No, he did a dance.
So wait, what's his name? Not Dave Brown. What's his name? I don't know. The guy on the last time we were on Belle's, they showed the video of him dancing in his thong. You don't remember? They all did it in the football. They all did it in the football community. Well, Mosh did about 5 of them, and in one of them, he's trying to shove a football up his ass.
Oh God, it's filthy.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. It is free.
It is. Yeah, there's I don't know. He's
How
like
about
trying
this?
to
I
shove
have this.
It's Taylor. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Make it stop. Make it stop.
That's Rainbow Melon yelling at me. All right, hold
Oh
on.
my God.
This is one of my personal favorites, Johnny.
Stuff going on in the chat, but we have so much fun. Let's go back.
So there was this spirit reader, and her.
Let's go back to the phone calls here. Okay. 928 is the next caller. Are you there, 928? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
How you doing? This is Bob. I'm calling from Compton Lakes, New Jersey.
Joycey! Oh, back.
You know it?
Yeah. I'm from Philly, so I know about them Jersey guys.
I'm not far from you guys. In fact, I have a very good friend named Marzi that lives there. She's in the show, not in the chat, but watching the show. I won't keep you long. You got a lot of people, I'm sure, waiting.
Oh, yeah.
I've been a 911 operator for many years. And recently, I'm 69 years old. My wife passed away a few years back, but I met somebody in the office near the switchboard. I retire in about a year, and I'm just absolutely in love. And I kind of want to know if this is something I should try to take to the next level, but there is a little bit of a hiccup. He's Asian and only 16 years old. He gets our sandwiches for us, but he can suck a cock like you couldn't believe. I mean, I put my to his chin, and
Okay, we're going to have to edit that out.
I call it. We had this whole thing. We start calling it as Evil Bob. Then what they do is they read the tarot cards and they tell you what's going to happen. She was getting ready to read the tarot cards on our relationship.
Oh my God.
Oh, we got millions of these. We got to put these on the website. There was one I got with Mosh, and I want to find. Yeah, we crushed Mosh like 10 times in a row. How about this, Johnny? You remember this? This is you.
Fuck you! Man, fuck your face! Fuck your face! If I was there, I'm gonna fuck your face, bitch!
Yeah, Mosh.
Yes, Tony. He did a bunch of him. He did a bunch of dances, and when he was shoving a football up his ass.
He's fucking sick. He got it in there?
I sent the video.
Yeah, I gotta see. How's he not blocked on YouTube?
There was one guy he showed almost his whole dick and balls. He was a bigger guy. There was a bunch of these guys in the shit talking football community. They all did little.
The football community had people shoving footballs in their ass. So is Mosh a gay dude or not?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nobody got more pissed off on pranks than Belle V for some reason. She would like start shaking.
Adele, you know about the football in his ass?
I want to see that shit. That's fucking hilarious.
I texted it to you.
Oh, okay. Is that what that is? It's a link? I got you.
Yep.
I gotta find this. I know I got some Mosh pranks. He was easy to get because in the early days, he was dying to have anybody up on his show.
I love when he rages. There was one time they were playing poker and he set it up and accidentally had it to where it showed his hand and he flipped the fuck out. He like flipped his keyboard table and his mouse.
What is this?
This is a strap on to get him off. Oh my God. Marissa had to use a strap on to get him off when she visited.
Yeah, he's got to be a gay dude. He's like a cross-dresser or so. Oh, I got it. Here it is. Here's a Mosh one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me watch this first. Make He had a guy on his channel named Klaus Schwab.
Hold on, Bart. Hold on, Burnt Popcorn. I'll get her. I'll get her for you.
Yeah, go get Fabulous.
Have you guys? I don't think I've ever shown this. Did you guys ever see the one where I got Bullhorn Betty?
What? No. Fabulous.
Hello, folks. This is
Bullhorn
Fabulous
Betty.
here. How you guys doing?
Hey, baby. How you doing? I'm good.
Hey, girl. What you got going on over there?
Wishing my hair looking good as yours.
I know. We got blonde hair. We got to keep it updated.
Oh, yeah, baby. Get them roots done.
Oh, yeah. Get the roots done. Let's see if I can tug on it. Oh, there goes my face.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. I pull it like this. Look. Oh.
Fabulous is natural.
Yeah.
Where's your sister? Marvelous.
Marvelous.
They are sisters, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
Marvelous is more gothic.
Yeah, she's more dark. She's dark-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are neat. I wish I could do some, you know, the girls, they'll do that really cool Halloween makeup. I wish I could do that stuff.
Yeah, what was her name? She used to be on Jim's show all the time.
Oh.
She had a grandbaby.
Mm-hmm.
And her husband used to dress up like Kurt Wadsworth.
Oh, my God. What was her name?
Do you remember her? Tantity.
I remember. No. Shit. Yeah, she had like the short hair, like the buzz cut.
Yeah.
How
about this one, Lacey?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. You could go out to the parties with that, with the lights flashing. It would look cool because it's metallic. Yeah, I like that one.
Hey, do you know me and Paul has a middle finger as a mask?
A middle
I got
school.
something you guys have got to see. I didn't even know that this was in my phone.
Her name was Yelly. There you go. There you go. Her name was Yelly. Hey, do you remember her, Jim?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Her husband used to dress up like Kurt Wadsworth.
She had a grandbaby and then disappeared. That's why she disappeared. She was bald, and then he was a cross-dresser. Let me show you a video. I don't think I've ever showed anybody this, and then it got taken down. I just found this in this phone. I didn't know this video was in here because I'm going back 3 years. Doug Hutton was having a bad night, and he couldn't make any money. And I had a show that had just gone on that made huge money, and we went up against him. So I had a buddy of mine call Doug, and they were trying to find this missing black boy. And I told the guy to tell him that he had some information as to where the black missing baby was, but give Doug's apartment.
Oh, my
You know
God.
what I mean?
Oh, my
So
God.
Doug's taking the call, and he thinks he's got like a private investigator calling the show, and the guy gives Doug's address live on the air. And it's him and Crime and Justice. I don't know that I've ever shown this. You want to see it? This is fucking nuts. He's calling the guy now. We sent Doug a number.
Evidence found at Fountain Villa apartment room 207, Canoga Park, California. Fountain Villa apartment. I don't know where that is.
Fountain Villa Apartments, room 207, and he fucking he shuts the show down.
Oh, my God.
The guy goes, I heard the yeah, he was pissed.
See, the reason I know about his leg tattoos is because one night 2 guys were messing with him, and they were like, yeah, you have SWAT stickers on the back of your legs. You have SWAT stickers on the back of your legs. He's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. And they're like, well, prove it. Prove it. Well, he didn't have SWAT stickers. He's had 1488. So then he showed them, and he showed the numbers on the back of his calves. And they were like, what do those numbers mean? And he's like, those are my football and baseball numbers. And the guy was like, no,
right.
yeah. And he tried to play that off for the longest time, and I think he got them removed. He was triggered. That was Benny Keys that did that to him.
All right, one more, and then I got to go to bed. So I got on some black lady's channel. There was very few black true crime shows, and this one did not last very long. And it was these 2 big black chicks. And one of them, her kids were never in school, but she was always on panel. And I called in the show, and I was being real nice to him, and then the kid was being loud in the background.
Uh-oh.
So I told her to tell her kid to shut the
Lacey,
fuck
can
up.
you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. I remember
Lacey,
that
can
one.
you hear me?
Yeah, Johnny, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Lacey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
There you are, Jim. You were buffering there for a minute. My internet keeps on going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't know why.
Just reset your computer, then come back in.
Oh, if I do that, that's going to restart the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Well, here it is, and then I'm off to bed. Here it is. So this is me talking to this black lady.
Thank you. Now, I was just about to ask you what show were you a newscaster or something, because you have that voice.
Watch the little kid in the background.
Jim Terry TV. Okay, salute. Listen, I have my own little channel every Tuesday nights. It's on at 10 o'clock Eastern. We do a little bit over there. I want you women to come on my program Tuesday night. We get thousands of viewers. It's a lot of fun over there. But I like what you two have to offer. Plus, there's not enough black females in true crime and on YouTube right now. You get a few here and there doing makeup tips and breastfeeding videos, but I need a couple of real sisters. See, Joy Boy doesn't understand. He's not used to that. He's used to dealing with white women that pay his bills and then break up with them, and then he's homeless for 6 months. We can't deal with those kind of guys anymore. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
My goodness. Honestly, I'm just a normal.
There's the little kids.
Who works and you know take care of my household. That's it. So I have nothing to do with her. Nothing. She's my best friend, and of course I'm you know.
Hey, Mr. X.
Listen, I need you two women on it. First of all, what's up with them badass children back there? What
I'm talking about the bad kids. Hold on, bro. Okay. How are you going to compliment me? How are you going to compliment me and then turn around and talk about my children? That's not cool, dude. How are my children bad on a Labor Day and they're just playing? How are playing children bad?
Be loud. You're on the YouTube channel.
That's what children do. You do realize they were. Do you have children?
No, I have.
And on top of that, this is not really a show. We're just chatting, so it's okay. But do not come here and compliment me and then have the unmitigated gall to talk about my children when you do not know me, nor do you know my children, because my children are well behaved. Don't do that. Man, I'm finna go ahead and throw down.
Fucking badass kids, man.
Oh, yeah, all right. I gotta go. I gotta go. Talking about my fucking kids, bitch. Fuck you with a glass dick, bitch. Fucking back. I gotta go.
Now I come back as a black lady. Watch this.
Oh my god.
I come back as a black lady. Here I come. Oh, my phone battery's going to die. Anyways, I got to get all those up on YouTube. My bad, guys. All right, what else we got? Yeah, those ladies were pissed at me.
She did that. She got mad at what you said about her
Jim,
kids.
Jim, give me a minute, Jim. I got to go downstairs and let somebody in.
Ooh, who's there at 3 a.m.?
Jose. Jose's here.
She got mad what you said about the kids, and she started cussing and yelling in front of them. My God.
And then I went like this. Then they go, okay. And they finally get this baboon fucking calm down. And she's like hyperventilating, and she puts the kids away. And they go, okay, Sandra, you're on the show. You had a question about hair color. And then it's a black, avatar. It's like a black lady. And they bring me up. And it's me. And I go like this, yeah. Fuck them badass kids like that. What are you going to do, bitch? And then she starts screaming again and hyperventilating, and then they cut the show off.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Those were good old days. Yeah, I used to spend all day fucking with these people. But, yeah, that was way before Bob or any of those people. But, yeah, I've got a ton of those. We got a bunch of Mosh ones, too.
Yeah, I didn't know places like Mosh existed until that. that time. I know the first time I ever saw you was when you were covering you were looking for Michaela Nelson, and you went on Doug's.
Yeah, that was way before Dylan Rounds, I believe.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, and I think you had came up another time for another case, months either before or after that.
Right, the Jed Hall case. Because I got that video finally released for the family of him breaking into the school. It was scary. So he had me on for that. I was on like Doug's show maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch. Well, yeah, that much time has passed, huh?
Yeah, because you figured Dylan Rounds 2.5 years. I was on his show maybe 2 years before that.
Yeah, Johnny, who the fuck is there? It's Jose, PZ. It's Lupe and Jose.
Who's Lupe?
Lupe is the young lady that I had on my show that told her story about what happened in July.
What happened? I don't know. Is she there? Let me see her. I don't even know this story. What are we talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Lupe.
Jim wants to see you.
Jim wants to see you, Miss Lupe.
Yeah.
What happened?
She got stabbed 2 times. No, she got stabbed like 3 times in her neck.
Come on here, Lupe.
Oh, let me talk to her about this. I hate this kind of violent crime in LA.
Come on here.
I can't see you, Lupe. Where are you? We can't see you.
Hold on. There we go.
Here I am.
Lupe, what happened?
I got stabbed. I mean,
how? How did that happen, Lupe?
Well, I was giving.
Here, I'm gonna let her sit down, Jim. Okay.
Why don't you let her have the fucking seat, you fucking asshole? Get out of here.
It's okay. We're just coming in.
Hey, Lupe, I thought he was gonna put you on his lap like a puppet.
Oh no!
Lupe,
I'll kick his ass, Jim, if he does that.
Only Jose can do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Lupe, you look a little bit like that one singer. What's her name? You look like that singer. What's her name? Selena.
Selena. Oh shit.
All right, now listen. What happened? Tell me, how did you get stabbed?
Pardon?
How'd you get stabbed? What happened?
I went out to San Francisco to basically say goodbye to a friend. I thought it was a friend. Someone I had met.
Hold on. A man? A guy?
Yes.
You were dating him?
No, not dating him. I had met him 4 months prior. Yeah, we might have had an intimate situation once or twice, but other than that, it was mainly a friendship.
How old are you? You look young, but how old are you?
I just turned 44.
You're 40, so you're younger than I am. Okay, he went up there and you're banging this guy and saying, white guy?
No, he's Central American.
Central American? Like what, from Panama or something?
No, Honduras.
Oh, man. Hope you got checked. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was supposed to return back home on my own because he was supposed to go on to Texas from San Francisco, but he flipped the script on me at the last minute and decided he was going to come back with me. And then, so I said, well, I'm driving back home. You know, if you're going to come, you can come, but I'm driving back home. And he kind of put up a fight on that end, but I said, that's what it's going to be. And so I did drive. I got onto the highway, and then shortly after, he had me get out the highway and then had me switch over to the passenger seat through the inside of my vehicle. And then he got out and went into the driver's seat. And he was driving out a bit more, arguing with whatever voices he tended to argue with. I know he had mental health issues, and that's kind of what I was helping him out with, trying to get Medi-Cal and all of those services.
Wait a minute. You went to San Francisco with a guy, to meet a guy that you had sex with a couple of times. It was from Honduras. And then you decided to drive him from San Francisco to LA. So that's like 10 hours.
I did not drive with him out that way. I drove.
You were going to drive him back, though. You're going to bring him to your area.
I wasn't supposed to drive him back home.
All right, but you put him in the car, and then he gets into the driver's seat because voices are telling him to drive.
I don't know what the voices are telling him. I know he's dealt with that before, and it's something that I was understanding about, and that's why I was trying to help him get the services that he needed here because he didn't know how to navigate the system. So when I had met him and I saw that he needed that help, I told him I would help him out. However I could, I'd help him get situated as best as I could help him with that, and that's how we formed our friendship. So he never, throughout the 4 months that we knew each other, he never exhibited any violence or any of that scenario towards me. I know he was dealing with some things which he had opened up to me about, and I'm not gonna delve into that here because at the end of the day, that's part of his story. But when I got into the car, shortly after that, when I got into the passenger seat, minutes later is when he stopped the vehicle and took off the seatbelt and told me, "I'm sorry, Lupe, but I have to do this." And that's when he proceeded to stab me in my neck.
In your neck? Did you just happen to have a knife on him, or what was it?
Yeah, apparently he had stashed some other knives in my car. They were kitchen steak knives. So he had one.
What did you do? Where were you, on the side of the highway, and this guy stabbing you as you're driving?
No, I wasn't driving. Remember, I had
switched
over to passenger. So he was driving. He stopped the vehicle, and then he took off his seatbelt, apologized for what he was doing, and proceeded to stab me in my neck. And I told him, "No, stop. Why are you doing this?" I questioned him, but everything was happening so fast. I know I had put my hand to kind of block him where he did. My finger got slashed at that, within one of those times that he was stabbing my neck. I somehow fell into my seat into fetal position. I was bleeding onto the seat, and I continued to question him, like, "Why are you doing this? Like, I gotta go home. I have a son. I gotta take care of my son, And he's like, "No." He's like, "Don't stop." He's like, "It'll be over soon." And I'm like, "But no, like, I gotta go home." And somehow I managed to open the door, my passenger door.
Were you stopped? Was the car stopped, or were you riding?
Yeah.
Were you rolling?
No, the car was stopped at the moment, but I think the moment that I reached for the door, and because I held it open with my right leg, he kind of tried to put the car on drive, and I slid out. I slid out of the vehicle onto the side of the highway, and I must have just instinctually just grabbed a bulk of dirt and packed it into the wounds and wrapped my sweatshirt over my neck.
So did it hit any major arteries in your neck?
He was like a smidge away from my jugular.
Was this guy's name Christopher Neil Lee?
No.
You know who that is? Okay.
Who is that?
Just somebody, one of Johnny's friends. Let me ask you this. Not to get political here, but was this guy an illegal?
He is undocumented, yes.
Undocumented. Okay. Have you ever seen him eat cats or dogs in a neighborhood?
No. No, I mean,
right,
to me, he just seemed like a person. When I met him, he seemed like a person that was in dire need of some help. And he had probably gone to so many people asking to help him navigate the medical system. And I say this because the night that I met him, he had his backpack, right? And, after talking for a while, then like he pulls out this big old, manila folder of paperwork. And then he's like, "I don't need help in my purse." Oh, go look at my purse.
Do you now, because you were attacked by an undocumented illegal immigrant, are you now for building the wall and keeping illegals out of the country?
I do believe that there needs to be some sort of a better system. I don't think there should be an open border system.
You're pushing out here.
We got like 20,000 of them come into the country within a month.
20 million, not 20,000. Let me ask you this.
I don't believe that the border should be widely open and unchecked because you do, lead the way for a lot of other people that are coming in. And that's not to say that only undocumented people are the ones that are committing crimes, because there's a lot of citizens that do commit horrid crimes, and
let me ask you this.
Crime and evilness does not discriminate.
Now you're dating this guy that's there now, this friend of Johnny's?
I've known Jose for many years already. I've known Jose for more than 5 years.
Do you think Jose, if he takes you on a date, will try to stab you?
No, I think I'd stab him.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, man.
He's been my guard since day one.
Well, so you're in the car. This guy stabs you up. You get out of the car. You pack sand on the wound. Did people pull over to help you? Did you dial 911? How did you get out of it? And what happened to the guy?
This was in the middle of the night. So this was like July 2nd going on to July 3rd, right?
And were you on the freeway?
On the 5? No, on the 280. So this highway is not heavily trafficked other than big rigs. There's nothing around. There's no commercial buildings. There's no residential homes.
You're in the
nothing.
desert.
It's basically, so it's a ditch. And so I slid down and I grabbed, and I'm just asking God to please help me. You know, let me get through this. Please hold my life because I got to go home to my son, you know? And I know I passed out at a certain point. I know I heard the vehicle impact because I saw the headlights facing my direction, and I just stood still. One, because I didn't want to create any more stress and have more blood pumping out than I needed to. And two, and I don't want him to hear that I was still around. And so I eventually blacked out and I woke up. I was out there for 2.5 days on my own.
What?
Yeah.
Where was your cell phone?
In the vehicle. Everything said in the vehicle. I mean, I got out however I could.
Did you drive off?
Yeah.
I know this sounds stupid, but did he at least help pay for gas?
Shit. No, and thankfully I had my Cash App card locked so that it wasn't able to be used.
So he drives off, and then what did you try after? Why didn't you try to get back up onto the freeway and flag somebody down?
Because the drop was steep. I didn't know how injured I was. I didn't know how deep the wounds were. I didn't know if I was still bleeding. And I knew just that I couldn't stress myself out to the point where I was going to be pumping more blood than I needed to, and that I was going to lose more blood.
How'd you get out of there? How'd they find you?
I eventually I kind of like just scooted my way down. I was going sideways and downward, and just trying to find areas where I can rest, where I could lean against. Because everything was dry. There was brushes, there's trees, there was bushes, twigs and branches, everything that you can imagine. I did see a plant at the end of the ditch. And I said, well, somebody's got to be there. I would try and throw rocks up towards the highway or down towards the building. Maybe somebody will catch something, but nothing. So it must have been July 4th when I reached the bottom, and I was trying to get the attention of whoever was at the plant, but nothing came of it. So I spent the night on the side of the plant.
Like a power plant.
Were you sleeping in the dirt?
I slept alongside the dirt, on the dirt, alongside the fence of the plant. I scraped up enough dirt out, so I used that and the dried leaves and everything as a blanket. I tried to dig a hole underneath the fence. I'm like, well, dogs do it. I've seen my students at school try to burrow their way out of the fence sometimes.
You're a teacher?
I used to be an instructional assistant with special needs. I did that for 15 years.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, that's why you're over there helping Johnny out, because he has a special needs.
I have a patient heart.
So then what happened? So you're out there 2.5 days. How do you get found?
So July 5th, I woke up in the morning, yelled out for help again, nothing. I pass out, and then by high noon, I wake up again because the sun is just beating down on me. And I look towards the plant, and that's when I noticed that there was a vehicle there with that I hadn't seen before. The yellow headlights were on. So, I tried to keep an account of everything every time that I was awake, just so that I didn't lose it mentally, and that I kind of knew what day I was on. And so I started to yell out for help, and that's when a female yelled out saying, I can hear you, but I don't know where you are. And I didn't know if I could stand up, fully at that time. So I just grabbed a empty course can that I had found on the side, and I started to scrape that on the fence. And so she finally came over, and that's when I let her know. I said, I need some water. I've been out here for 2.5 days. I said,
were you all bloody?
Pardon?
Were you full of blood?
I'm pretty sure. Thankfully, I had nothing to see my reflection.
How bad were the injuries? Like when you finally got to the hospital, like you wouldn't have made it another hour, or weren't they that bad?
No, they had cauterized. Thankfully, because of the dirt that I impacted on them. So that's what they saw, that because I had packed on dirt into the wounds, and I had tied my sweatshirt that helped to cauterize the wounds. So
holy shit. So then what happened to this fucking guy? Is he still on the loose?
no, he's arrested. So apparently they found him out on the 3rd, on July 3rd. CHP found him in my vehicle out 20 miles down from where I was found. So they picked him up. They picked up my vehicle, but they didn't know exactly what had happened yet. Apparently they had sent detectives out to my apartment out here in Long Beach looking for me, but nobody knew where I was. So it wasn't until July 5th when I got picked up and they sent me over to Stanford Healthcare in Palo Alto.
Your family had to think you were a goner because they pick him up on the 3rd. They don't know where you are for 2 days.
No, well, I live on my own.
Your wallet.
I live out on my own, and my family, like my mom and my dad and my sister, like we don't have a daily, communication. Like I could go on a week without talking to my dad, or 2 weeks. I can go on months without talking to my mom. So my relationship with my family is kind of distant, where something could have happened to me and they would not have known.
They wouldn't have known. Oh man. And what about your son? Well, hold on. Where was your son?
My son was staying at his grandparents because he's always kind of lived between me and his paternal grandparents' home.
Did the grandparents look like you haven't talked to your mom in a couple of days? How old is he?
He is 19. He had just graduated from high school. And the reason I kept on saying that I got to take care of my son is because he does have a visual impairment where he is considered legally blind. It's a condition that has no cure, no repair. He has been losing his sight throughout the time. And eventually he will go blind. We just don't know when.
Holy shit.
But my son is independent. He knows how to get around through, public transportation or access or whatnot. He's
now this guy was taken into custody in July. Now let me guess, they've already released him, catch and release in fucking LA, right? He's cashless. He's already out there.
No, he's being actually he's arrested up in San Mateo up north, where he was found. They found him in San Mateo.
What was his name?
I don't feel comfortable disclosing that, just because he still is being prosecuted. The state is actually prosecuting him. So
you'll have to face him in court.
Pardon?
You'll have to face him in court?
Eventually.
The only thing that would have been worse with that story is if when you got to the hospital, you would have found out you were pregnant by him.
Oh, hell no. No. Wow. I have protection. I'm too old to be irresponsible.
I'm glad you were able to make it through. God bless you. So what were your injuries? Stitches or surgeries or what?
Nothing. They couldn't stitch me up. They couldn't do anything like that because of the dirt that was in there. So all they had to do was they were irrigating it and trying to clean out as much of the dirt and debris that was inside the wound. And then just packing it and changing the packaging, the gauze on several times a day, just to make sure that there was no infection.
When did he come into the country?
Maybe about 19 years ago.
How did he get in?
Illegally.
Yeah, but like through Arizona or a boat or took a storage container?
No, he came. I mean, obviously he came walking, he traveled by land. But I'm not too sure where he traveled through. I know he was living in San Francisco originally for several years before he made his way out here to Southern California.
God bless it. Well, I'm glad you're okay now. That's an incredible fucking story.
Yeah, physically kind of, I can joke about certain things now and, here and there. That's just kind of always been my defense mechanism. It's a different story.
Is Johnny there with you? Hey, Johnny, look at the computer real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead, Johnny.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forget to look at
we're at.
Right here. I want to show you something, but Johnny has to pull it up.
Okay. 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you for that forensic analysis.
Okay.
Ma'am, what's her name again? Lupe?
Yeah.
Lupe.
Johnny, bring this up. Is this the guy? Right here?
Where? No.
In the middle?
Nah, he's a lot lighter than that.
It wasn't OJ?
No.
That was OJ Simpson, in case you didn't. Okay, I thought maybe that was him. That's fucking ridiculous. My God. And then, so let me get this straight. So you went from that, and now you know these guys. How did you meet? You knew this guy for a long time?
Well, I knew Jose. I've known Jose for more than 5 years. I've known Johnny for about 3. Yeah, I mean, I live on the same block. I just live a couple of properties down.
Okay, well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That is an amazing. I never heard that story before, Johnny. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The cars are nuts. I have all of this right here. All this feels just, it's tight. There's like no sensation.
Nerve
damage.
There is
sensation, but there is no sensation. Yeah, it's just kind of wicked, like how all of it feels. It just feels like when you put glue on your hand, it starts to get tight.
Yeah.
That's just kind of that's the feeling that I get all around here at times, like right now.
Oh my God.
Hey, look what somebody is putting in my chat, bro. Look.
What? What's that?
You see it? It's a dildo.
What the?
How can they put that in the chat?
I don't know. It's an avatar. It's an avatar.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the person doing it? Lacey H?
Kiwi Pleasure Tool.
What the fuck?
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see. I would have never. It looks like a can opener to me. I thought it was a can opener, or the things that open up the tablet.
Yeah. So hey Jim. So Jose and I has been friends for 5 years. Me and Lupe has been friends for 3 years, and these are very good people. I trust my life with them. So does PZ, and I would do anything in the world for these guys because they've been there for me. They saw me when I first I was skinny. I was so skinny. I looked like a damn Ethiopian guy.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah, he looked like a crackhead.
That's fucking ridiculous, man. That is an insane. The toughest part of the story, now that we know what her injuries was actually sleeping out in a desert for 2 days. I mean, you'd be thirsty.
I was parched. Yeah. I was parched, and I was hungry. You know, because he didn't let me stop at the gas station to get anything to drink beforehand, or he knew I wanted a pack of cigarettes. So all of a sudden I couldn't stop and get anything, you know? And so when I woke up the first time around, I'm just like kind of looking around my surroundings. I'm like, everything looks dry, but I did see little brushes of like flowers. And I'm like, well, I'm going to try this flower out. If nothing happens, then I'm good to go. And so I bit into the flower.
Let me ask you this. Did you have anything on you? A lighter? Anything?
No, nothing. My pockets were empty. I mean, I know, don't get me wrong, because I do know how to start a fire with, you know, twigs and rocks and stuff.
Yeah, but that's not easy to do.
I could not do it out there. I'm Hover. If you want to.
I'm gonna let her sit back down, Jim.
Well, here, Johnny, why don't you do what you got to do? I got to take off. I'm on the East Coast. It's already almost 3:30 in the morning, but I'm going to head out. Just let me know what you guys want to do. I'll be around tomorrow.
Okay. It's 12:15 here. Bugs and spiders and poison ask. Poison oak. PZ said Paul. That's Paul. Just to let you know, Jim, thank you for tonight. If you want us to go live tomorrow, I can go ahead and set it up. I can go ahead and set up the show tonight after we get off here.
I'll let you know tomorrow because tomorrow's NFL. I'll be out until late, but I'll let you know. I'll give you a ring, but you crushed Twin Mama tonight. That's the most important thing.
Okay, thank you. Jim.
Nice
be
talking
good.
To you.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out here tonight. This is Johnny TV. Keep your ears open. We might be coming on tomorrow. If not, it'll be Monday. We'll come back on or Tuesday.
The rest of the story.
The rest of the story, but we'll finish with the story. I'm going to bed, Johnny. You have to get up early. Have a good night, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. Let me go ahead and do the closing out song real quick, and we'll get out of here. Oh,
Good. Nice and cold.
Okay, here we go. The Dodgers won the series.
They won the 2 games. Yes. They have to win 4 out of 7
for the World Series.
They're going back to They're going back to New York now. They're going to play 3 games in their house.
Oh shit!
So they got to win 4, so they get to come. If they win 3 over there, they have to come back to LA and win 1 more.
Okay, hold on, guys.
That's not going to happen.
I'm getting out of here right now. We're going to play my outro song, and we're out of here. There we go.
Wonder who wrote it. Oh shit. Oh, take, pray them niggas go away. Oh, we sell the clowns around it, look like circus show. Like, this is not the album.
Yeah, he would have took care of you.
All right, good night, guys. We love you and God bless.
Pero watch, if you go on again,
Peace.